like a brown-skinned Jake Mo, basically.
It's funny because it's called Burns. Yeah? That's what's gonna happen to the Edomites.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, and it's funny because Esau, you know, who wasted away his heat, his flesh, but it's spiritual that eventually he's gonna be just gone. You know what I mean? You know?
I've got something when you think.
Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 6. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God,
Yeah.
behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. Showing you that,
They're gonna come up against.
nations are going to come up against Esau, man. Guy thinks he's a god, he's got all this technology, but what's it going to result in? It's going to result in him imploding on himself, man. You know?
Which is. You know what, bro? That scripture's deep, man. Because you know what, bro? Esau, it's funny because you know what? Even Moab has passed Esau, bro. Technology and all that shit.
Yeah.
Washed him out, bro. Because you know, even the Apostle Paul was bringing it down, man. They got cars better than Tesla. And the car that they got better than Tesla, right? Pretty much, right? It's like, because even I met, you see, people in the world don't know shit. That car better than Tesla, you can, basically, it's like you can purchase it, but if you used to get it here in Europe, it would triple the price. You can't get it. You can't get. That's why you won't see it on European roads or England or America and all that. But because the car you can get it for like 30 grand, above 30 grand or whatever. But if you bring it to England, it triples.
Yeah.
That's them tariffs that Trump and them put.
Yeah, because
their shit is always,
it's
better
a lot
than
better.
it.
Yeah, it's a lot. When you see their car shows and stuff like that, when you see like for instance the new Huawei, like falls 3 ways.
The phone.
Yeah, it starts as one and then it becomes a tablet, like a big ass tablet in there. You know,
But
and
they've outdone Esau. See, Esau, the Lord give him the technology and everything, which is cool to destroy himself, really. But you see, what happened is these other nations, they got up in there too. They got that, you know, the Lord raised them up basically, and they got your tech, and they've even improved some of they've even improved the tech that Esau gave them. And really, it all came from them Germans and all that. That's how them Japanese, their shit's good too, but they learned from the Germans, and they overdid Esau, man. Now look at even over there in those lands, because you got something called the Silk Road. You know the Silk Road. The Silk Road is like a big road. It's a big lane through China and the East Asia and all that. And you know they got like bullet trains that can get you places quick. From here, they can get from like the bottom of England to the top of England in like a few hours.
Yeah, and it's cheap.
With our trains, it will take you like 10 hours to do it. 5-8 hours or whatever. They got rapid stuff, bullet shit, man. You get it? They've surpassed Esau, man. Even their cities look better. Have you seen some of them cities?
Look, they've got stuff all the way.
Yeah, this is Job chapter 20, verse 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly.
And that wicked in the Hebrew goes into,
Aimal.
Laborers, which is like basically the workforce, man. The people, basically. All the people you got fucked up laboring in your system, they're gonna come against you, basically, man.
I got a precept on that point. This is James chapter 5, verse 4. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
That's the Lord of the armies. Because this system's about fraud, bro. Esau defrauds us, man. Bro, the whole tax system is fraud. Even simple things like this. Even you have people that are poor that struggle to cover their rent, right? Esau will actually send hitmen to your door, knocking off your fucking door to come in to take things from your house. That's fucking fraud, man. You ain't supposed to do that. But like what? Someone that has nothing, you're not supposed to just keep taking from them. What do you want from them? You know what I mean? Basically, Esau's system is about grinding you till you're dead, man. Didn't he say that to him in Django? He said, "We're gonna take you to the plantation." He told him, "They're gonna work you till your back gives out." He said, "That's Esau's society, and it's all about that fraud, man."
Yep.
They'll take anything out your house.
Yep.
you owe a debt, the bailiffs come. If you get in, they're taking the television, you're taking anything, whatever's of
Anything
value,
of value.
stereo.
Yeah.
You be sitting in the house with nothing.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, and you ain't got money. They've took all your shit. Now you're sitting there. You got no TV. You got nothing. What you gonna do?
Do you know there's people in England, bro?
Ain't that like a basic?
Life necessity.
It's not a necessity.
Oh, sorry.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't
Luxury,
say that. I
luxury.
wouldn't say that. But you can say. But it's like a basic.
Standard.
Yeah, standard living in this system.
Yeah.
The fucking television. That's just what
Console.
everybody. You know what I mean? That's
Everyone
what
has
people
one of
tune
those,
in. TV.
Yeah.
Mobile
That's-
phone.
Right, they'll even mobile phone. They'll even take that. And have you just sitting there?
Yep, sitting there.
That's crazy.
But even, you know, even
And
bailiffs,
yeah, no, you got it, man.
yeah, because even bailiffs are really illegal because there's people in England that will like, their community will team up and they'll have like the laws. So when the cops come, you ain't entering this house and they'll defend the house. They'll like, you've seen it on YouTube and they'll circle a house and not let them in. And then they'll have to, when the police come, they're reading the laws to them. So basically the police don't even know that they even the police and bailiffs don't even know they're breaking laws by coming to knock your door down and shit. They don't even know it. But why? Because really you're doing the bidding of the international bankers. They don't even know how deep the rabbit hole goes. Like a bailiff is really illegal. There's laws against them illegally entering your premises. They're not allowed to do that. You know what I mean? So, and you have people out there that in
The
England,
thing is though, is that with all that, like that common law stuff and all that, they ain't gonna listen.
they're not. That's
It's
it.
not gonna. I mean, you get some people that, but it's like they do it in the States. Oh, you can't do this. Then they end up getting shot by the cops.
That's
Is
the
that
thing.
legal?
Yeah.
They print it out, they have the ancient laws there, and they're
Right.
quoting it to them, but they don't even follow that.
Yeah, but you
Follow
see,
that,
because
they don't follow that.
Like, what's
You
that?
know, you know, Jakes got beat up by fucking cops and that in what do you call that? In the
holding cells and
yeah, but
precincts
in
and
custody or whatever.
custody,
They get up in that custody, accused of something, then they get beat up and they even do
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So that where's the common law with that? They don't give a fuck.
yeah.
This system's corrupt.
Corrupt, man. Yeah, but that's Esau. When you figure Esau, when you figure his shit out, you know what he does? He'll just disannul that and make another law.
Yeah.
He who rules makes up the rules as he goes
Hey,
along, brother.
well, the laws are going to end up being more draconian than what they are. But let's see, what's that? Let's get that.
I've got a precept.
Yeah. It comes out with great rap.
Isaiah chapter 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees.
So this, it's going to get worse than it is. And that's what we're prophesying of. It's going to become a gridded system, martial law and all that. So now, what rights you think? You got no rights. Whatever rights you think you had, they're going to strip that as well. And then they say that with these organizations, they got the WEF, the WHO, all these top organizations.
Shout out nothing and be happy.
Yeah.
Right, so that's where things are heading. So when they're having these meetings, WEF and WHO, they're talking about your life. Or you meat puppets walking around. And you know what I'm saying? They're planning out your life and you got no say in the matter.
And as well, you got the martial law and all the executive bills they put in behind the scenes and that. They're ready to strip away everything you thought you had as a right. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to ask you permission.
The privileges.
They're just going to go straight ahead and do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know? And then you can't say, well, that's unconstitutional or whatever, because they can wipe that off. You know what I'm saying? They can wipe it out.
Especially in a time of crisis.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So you can't complain because you've given power over to your authorities, man. You know, and you voted them in. So they're doing things on your behalf.
Yeah, that's why. See, that's a beautiful point. That's why there's a law against putting a heathen over you as a ruler. That whole voting system is against the Bible.
Yep.
Because, like you said, then how can you vote in an alternative nation that has an alternative God?
Yep.
That's what it goes back to. You voted in an alternative philosophy. That's what you've
Whole
done.
different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Greek Rome and all that. You know.
For the glory of Rome.
Oh my God. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Punk motherfucker. Go on, man.
Yeah, I got Revelation 12. You got more?
Yeah, a little bit more. It says, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
You know what? Fucking hell. Go on, man.
Yeah. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
So these leaders, so you got politicians, you got presidents, and brothers are going into it. Then you got people above them, the top elites. Which one of them has just died right in the fire, which is symbolic. That is highly spiritual. Because a lot of people are going to get judged by fire. A lot of people out there are going to get burnt alive. All right, that's just like that's a spiritual element. The Lord's going to use that element for this destruction. He used water first. So the Lord's poetic. He used water first. And then he said, well, this time he's going to use fire. We shall get that. That's poetic death. Poetic justice. There's a term, poetic justice. Well, we're going to get that justice. Because ain't no justice being executed here. It's this kingdom's it's horrible. It's dilapidated. It's
Judgment never goes forth.
Well, you know what? Let's get one of these. Yeah.
Revelation 13 and 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
2 horns like a lamb, but he spake as a dragon. So that's how they're coming, draconian, and it's going to get worse. You know, like with this whole border crisis. What is that about? That's another psyop, if you could use that word, psyops. They've created this thing, and then they're going to go, oh well, you know what? Well, Trump said we're going to lock these borders. But when you check Trump out, now he's just put Elon in there. And we've been watching that. I've been watching that for ages. That he's been in with Elon. He's been in with Elon for years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's been with Elon for years, and Elon. Trump said in about 2 years ago, or about 2 years ago now. He said he wants to have these futuristic cities, these small cities. I've done videos on it, and he said that our brother Pastor did the videos on it, and he talked about flying cars and all that. So what is in his mind? Not what people think. What's in his mind is what we're reading. The draconian
New World
Order. And like the brother said over there, Rat Mac, right? The WHO and the WEF, they've actually got legislations that they're putting that people don't know about, and things that they're putting in.
Yeah, they wanted to drink maggot milk and 3D print, you know, all this mad shit they'd be doing, man. And that's what they plan on, you know, making your conditions like, you know.
Yeah, when these lockdowns happen, you didn't have a say. They've got stuff in like that you ain't gonna have a say. And then they actually put in things, or if you breach this, that was if you come out of your house.
Yeah.
Where's that in the legislation? So that shows you that they can just make a draconian legislation on the spot.
They go along.
Where's that in the law? You ain't allowed to leave your house. But now they show. So where did you know about that? Y'all didn't know about that.
That's false imprisonment, no?
Right. Yes. So that, come on, man. So everybody's a slave. But y'all didn't know about that.
Scared everyone.
Let's get the devil shall cast us into prison.
Revelation.
Let's get that. Y'all didn't know that y'all would be stuck in your houses, and you said you can't go out.
Hey. It's like when Julian Assange had him locked up in his own house for years.
Well, they had him locked down in the embassy down there.
In Ecuador. Ecuador
down
embassy.
there in the city somewhere.
So they moved him from his house locked down, to the one in the Ecuador embassy. He's just in there for years, locked in. Looking all frail and shit. That's what he's going to do, though.
I don't think he'll even leave the house, right, or some shit. Couldn't even leave the house.
Couldn't do exercise now, bro.
What was one of the main things that made you so-called die from the thing, being overweight?
Yeah.
So then stopping people exercising was counterproductive.
And it shows you that's part of, if you're stuck in your house, what they're going to give you now? The metaverse. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
So you can escape in your house.
Right.
Well, don't they have that new
Go for a virtual walk.
You put it on and it's like you're in the real world.
Yeah.
You can be in your living room, but you're shopping.
I'm in Dubai.
For real.
Like the movie Demolition Man.
Yes.
Like Demolition Man, they'll show
You're in
you.
your room, but
You'll be outside, but you're inside your house. Change the scenery and all that shit.
That's what they've done.
Chasing after a dog.
That's where we're at, man.
You got Revelations or what's up?
Yeah, I got
So all
Revelation
that thinking, everything we're teaching is the truth.
That's right. That's right.
And the end that we're teaching is the truth. We're coming to that time. We're in that time. So, you know, a lot of things are going to change. All this scoffing and scorning and or just things of that nature, y'all got to be worrying about what's coming, because that's what we're telling you. And in them times, what's going to protect you, man? Not them demons. Like you're having fun now, getting your way. Them demons are helping you out. Ha ha ha. Know that. Hoo ha ha. Hoo ha. Know that. But guess what? When the Lord changes, them demons are double crosses as well.
Yeah.
100%.
I was talking to some brother. Like, even when you get a deal from the Illuminati, you get double crossed.
Straight.
Yeah.
They always say Snoop Dogg had a movie like that. He sold his soul to the devil. He became immortal and that one. When you get double crossed, there's a catch.
Yeah.
That's also all y'all that coming against us and yeah, you know, the demons are with you and all that. Oh yeah, I've got this. Oh, man, the demons are gonna switch on your ass. They're double agents.
Yeah, because they work for the Most High.
Yeah.
Right.
Stand now down in
But when them demons were on that, the Legion was on that geezer and he had the chains.
Yeah, breaking that
They
shit.
said that you're gonna torment us before our time, meaning they was gonna jump off him. And when they jump off him, what's he now?
Left.
He's broken.
Empty shell.
All that's left for him next is death. He's gonna be fucked.
Yep.
Empty shell. When you empty shell is like when you go to the beach, you see like a dead crab or a dead carcass or something. Dead, you know what I'm saying? That's
Seashell,
right.
Revelation chapter 2 verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right. So the Most High told us to fear none of them things, man. So we've trusted the Yahweh or Yahweh Shai. If all you other groups disrespecting them names, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, those are the ancient names. And we're to call on them. All y'all teaching that we're not to call on them. We're gonna see them. We're gonna see what happens. Y'all are saying that, so we're gonna see what the Most High does to you,
Straight.
and what the people that are calling on the name, what He does with them. That's how we're gonna settle that.
That's right.
We're gonna curse you out, and then we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Y'all that are calling on Jesus Christ, alternative names, and saying that you can call God what you want. No, it's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see, because that's what we're in the faith game here. We're
right.
gonna see what's gonna happen to you and what's gonna happen to us.
That's right.
Yep.
Go on, man.
Quick precept.
Yeah.
Proverbs 18 and 10. The name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is a strong tower.
A strong tower. If you got invading forces like in the Middle Ages, that was Israelites, France, Germany, Spain. All these empires were ruled by Israelites, right? Warriors. And when you watch like the movie The Kingdom of Heaven, they was having battles with each other and
Jake.
stuff like that.
That was
with
Jake.
And they would go to the fortifications. Okay. They would go to the fortifications and shit like that, and battle against each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much when you go to it, you'd have to sack it, so they would build stuff. But if you the strong tower, you see the movie, the forts, they're there and it's stuff. They don't really know what to do.
So them towers are, some of them
And
relics
just
are still there.
getting
man.
them bow and arrows.
Fortified, isn't it?
Some of them towers that them Crusaders built all throughout North Africa and places,
Yeah.
they're still there.
Like Hadrian's Wall and all that.
They're still there, man. So that shows you they were strong towers. Man.
Or even William and
You
them,
just
they got
take-
castles in Wales. Was it King
Yeah,
Henry, one
yeah,
of them?
yeah.
He's got loads of forts in Wales and
Wales,
still
yeah,
standing,
yeah.
big, massive
Yeah,
castles and shit like that.
Still standing.
And Vlad Tepes, that was a Jake, his stuff's
Tepes,
still
yeah.
standing.
Straight.
You know, and there's other ones in Europe and stuff,
Okay.
still standing, man.
And Esau
Castles
can't even
and that.
recreate those things, you know. The actual Esau can't even. A lot of the stuff, Jake, the relics that are still there, Esau can't even recreate them.
No.
Hey, this shows you this is
Don't have
gold,
to do
because
it.
those things are ancient ruins, and they're in the countryside, and you got to pay to go and see them.
Yeah.
And when you go there, there's like them rich, creepy Edomites, just like explorers and that.
Yeah.
So you can go a couple of miles out somewhere in England, and you're in a different world, like in the ancient world, where it's all protected. You got to pay to see it. It's guarded, and you stand out. They don't even want you there.
Private land.
So that shows you that wasn't them, because where it's stuck in, they want you stuck in this and that. They don't want you really seeing that, because those things open up your mind. That's why they have to hide the icons, hide the relics, hide the facts.
Yep. It says, strong tower, the righteous runneth into it and is safe.
Right, so when you get the name of the Lord, you're safe. So pretty much, when all this stuff is boiling down, we're gonna have faith. That's all we got. That's what we got. What else you gonna do? There's no food. They cut the food supply off. What you gonna do? Famines, right?
fucking heating. Your house.
Right, they cut the heating off.
Yeah, man.
Which that was always coming up in the UK. The cost of living
Heating
crisis.
costs and all this.
So a lot of people actually died. Grannies and stuff, and
Yeah.
older people actually died.
Yeah.
last year and all that. Yeah, they killed
them, man.
in the heat. You know what I'm saying? People are cold and they got no
cold, stiff in their
Right.
house and that.
And that's that. You know what I'm saying?
As
Go
you
out
know,
like
the
that.
older you are, it's harder to retain heat and all that. The older you are.
That's crazy, man. Yeah.
So book of Second Ezra 2 on the 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what is this? He answered and said unto me, This be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Mosiah. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
So there's a lot of scriptures that says that the elect believers are actually going to get crowned by Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let's get that in second entry, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, yeah. Everything good, bro.
No, I'm just reading.
All right. So, and it says put on the immortal clothing. These bodies and these that we got, this is an illusion, bro. It's real, but it's not like it. It's like the Matrix. It's real, but this is really not it. You know what I'm saying? It's temporary. So this flesh, basically, when you win in this flesh, you're losing the spirit.
Yeah.
Then they've made a lifestyle of winning in the flesh called Epicureanism. Okay, you don't have to believe in the Most High. You just do whatever pleasures that are there offered in the flesh. Now that's Satan. Satan that does that, like in movie 300. You worship me, worship Satan, worship the devil. Baphomet was in there, lesbians, the Jakes, because Jakes was in the Persian Empire in high positions. So you do that, you sell out. The movie 300, Xerxes, which is in the Bible, look at Esther and all that. So basically, you worship me, Satan, and then guess what happens? He gives you the pleasures, the trinkets, the nice food, the meals, the free cuffs, all of that. Now that's winning in the flesh, but now you got the stoic mentality, which is growing in the spirit. So that's what the Most High wants to do. The scriptures tells us to do that.
Growing in the spirit weakens your flesh.
We go into them scriptures all the time about, about forsaking the pleasures and all that. We go into that all the time. Brothers, we just know, these brothers like this, they're always going into it. Let's say, Fireman and Yaka.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 25. For whosoever shall save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
You just saw the way to power up in the spirit and get them immortal bodies.
It's right
is
there.
to just said it.
It's right there.
Let's read it. It just said it. Let's read that again.
Matthew chapter 16, verse 25. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it.
So we make a sacrifice. We learn in scriptures. We're sacrificing our lives in all ways. People, the ridicule that you get. Brothers get attacked. You got the system that want to come against us, label you this and that. They want to shut this down, really. So, and we're studying, we're going out. This don't stop for us. So we're mentally, man, we're chaffed in the spirit. This don't stop. Every day you get up, you can't take a break. Oh, I'm not Israelite today. It don't work that. That's stupid.
Oh, man.
You think like that, your ass gonna fall out. You sin. You can't do that. Everything you tortured. Everything they might be like, bro, you can't.
I can't escape, man.
You can't escape. You just say you go to a restaurant
It's a
and
way of
then
life.
you run people in you're gonna eat this crab. You got just kicks it. Oh, I don't know. And now you're in this predicament now, but eat it and all that. And then, and then now they're thinking you're weird. You standing sitting there. You know what I'm saying?
He that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. You know?
Yeah, come on, man.
It's like he's
Stand out.
him weird.
Right.
Him? I got one more verse.
If you go a big beard and stuff like that, even that's a cute spirit.
Bro, the amount of times every year, like when it started coming to the truth, you get presents or whatever for family, and you get the shaving kit. All of a sudden, just keep buying you shaving kits. You're like, what the fuck, bro?
That's a tailor-made demon.
That's Satan, bro.
Bro, that's a demon.
Keep buying you shaving kits and all that.
I've got it, but I get it said. You get it said.
Yeah.
You just shape. You know, so it's a shape up. You know,
Line it
shape.
up and
Come on, you didn't do that there. You know,
Just
shape.
this with it.
Yeah.
Just a little. Just a little.
Bro, that's it.
My shape, my
Yeah,
toilet
yeah,
body
no,
shape.
Bro.
If you would just.
Yeah, because it's peculiar. You don't get shape ups. You don't want to cut your beard. You know, even
You don't want to line it up.
you don't want to line it up. Yeah.
I mean, if you
Because
do a
even
small
there's- even-
fade, like,
Yeah.
before, right?
Eye top.
I used to go to the barber and say to him when I first came in the truth, I say to him,
Yeah.
can you make it one level?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Next thing, when he's done it,
Trying to get the razor.
the dude's one time he shaped the back. I said, don't do that. I told you not to do it.
Yeah.
So that, you know, I had to kind of come camp like that one. You know, then it grew back. But then I can't do it. But then I realized, I said from that, I said, you know, I'll just get my own kit. and
cut
do it
my own
myself.
shit, man.
You know,
These fucking niggas will just start shaping it without
Yeah,
asking.
they do that.
Barbers.
yeah.
Don't go barbers,
Yeah,
man.
it's in the barber shop. The dude, you tell him.
barbers.
Brothers, because brothers can cut hair.
Yeah.
Just cut.
Make
Yeah,
you
get
know
brother,
you
ask a brother
yeah.
to do it. Ask
Yeah.
a brother to do it. Because the dude in the barber shop,
Because
out of
they're-
nowhere,
they're-
started to shape it.
Right, but
Bro,
that's what the barber thing is.
Yeah, yeah.
You look at the and you, before you go, you look at the pictures.
You do it when you close your eyes. As soon as you close your eyes, you're gonna start trying to shape your shit.
With the ludicrous side door.
Luda.
That's what
Yeah, I'm thinking,
They wanna
fucking
do
slit on the
something-
sideburns.
I'm saying they want to just carve something.
Yeah.
Chop it, you know what I'm saying?
because
How
they
the
thinking
fuck
you're
you do
crazy
it?
or something.
That's their spirit, you know. You got, you know.
Yeah, innit?
It's the world, isn't it?
That's the, yeah.
It's that Greek shit.
If you come, I'll give you a nice.
Let's get a brother to do it, man.
Yeah.
We can do it. Let's get a brother. Yeah. Get brothers to do it.
So low Caesar one time.
So that's it.
done.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because they don't feel satisfied. They'll be like,
Yeah, it'll feel like a job's not done
Say
when they
that.
don't shape it. Yeah.
They say that, they say that.
For real. From that, I ain't going back. I
You have to must start what you doing. Because they'll get the thing, you know, the silver thing. You know, silver thing, then you put the spray on you.
Yeah.
Stinging spray.
Sting-
they
yeah.
get stings up your.
Then they'll get that
Right, then they get that
the razor
Yeah.
to get rid of anything.
Now they're gonna start. Now they start putting paint on the shit.
Yeah, yeah, they'll be
And now
spraying.
niggas are getting their shit tattooed and
I
it's
paint
like,
on line-up paint.
what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's vanity.
But then if
Yeah,
you
that's
sweat, it
wild.
comes off.
And the thing is, you know, it's funny because people, that is, it's vanity for women. But the joke thing is, women actually like the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like
Actually
it.
like
bro.
the-
I'm saying,
That
yeah,
rough.
I'm saying,
You just
yeah.
grow
love the
your
beard
beard
now.
Your
Yeah.
hair is just how you're growing your hair out. You're not shaving.
It's a trend
Women love
thing.
that
It's a
shit.
trend thing because back in the day they used to complain saying, "Oh, you're too rough," but now they love
Yeah.
beards now.
You be seeing
They love it
women.
now.
You be seeing women digging, man. Like
Yeah,
you
they
see
digging,
them
innit?
looking at you like, oh shit, this, you know.
Yeah, the Lord's done that.
Yeah, the Lord's
The
done
Lord's changing stuff because you're right, like your beards. Oh, yeah. Oh, you look like a bum. Oh,
Yeah,
you're rough.
yeah,
You know, you don't fit the systematic protocol.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like things are changing now.
Yeah.
Changing, bro.
Spirit.
Because
They might
nowadays,
not go there, but they
Yeah.
want to go there. Like,
Yeah.
cause nowadays there's a lot of women are saying guys with the lineups and that like they're too zesty.
Yeah, that's what they say.
They look like
yeah,
zesty
It's
spirit.
backfiring.
They're too
See,
man
baby?
like care about the makeup and how they look.
What,
Them
metrosexual?
demons,
Metrosexuals like that.
bro.
Too
It's
zesty,
too
bro.
vain.
Yeah.
Bro, the thing is with that stuff is the vanity is so much. It's like the man will become more vain than the woman. It's, you know, you need to get your hair done every week, your hair cut every week. You know the hair cutting every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need
Yeah,
to you
too
know,
much.
have your beard a certain way every week. No, the Lord has it where the shit just, you know, like when you do cut, let's say you cut your hair regularly, the Lord has your hair grow back quick
Yeah,
for a reason. Your beard grows quickly for a reason, or you know, if you can grow it, it grows.
Hey, well, I mean,
supposed to
look,
just
man,
keep
the
cutting it.
Lord just wants us to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Rough and that, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Because in the kingdom, that's how we're going to be looking.
Straight.
You know, when you watch them ancient movies and that, I mean, you can have a beard to your belly button and stuff like that. Watch them ancient films. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
You know, that's a completely
That's it.
different. Well, you got the term. I mean, it was you got the term
Abrahamic.
barbarians.
Yeah, yeah,
So anyone that
barbarians.
wasn't in Rome civilized, they were
Considered
barbarians.
barbarians.
But that's really that's you know
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
propaganda.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like they do today. You know what I'm saying? And but you know, if you see brothers with some big ass beards,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Could-
That's why we go in the kingdom.
Manly,
we
Yeah.
manly.
got having beards, man.
The
Because
barbarians always portray them with Lee, go on.
after you.
The barbarians they always portray them with guys with beards and hair and all that. You know? Or they might have that braid or you know
Yep.
the barbarians in the
Yeah.
movies.
That's
The
it.
pics and the people, man.
That's it. No, I was gonna say because you said I forgot the word you just used, right? But whenever you watch Hollywood, you always see, like for instance in the film when Will Smith flies, what's that one again? Hancock. No, it's when he was so-called down, right? He had a beard, but as soon as he got fixed up, what did they do? They shaved it all off.
Same thing with Superman.
Exactly, they are given that idea that if you are in a down low state, then you have a beard. But then when you're exactly, which is that witchcraft.
Of course it is. They always do that with before and after pics. Someone might be in hospital with leukemia, so his beard grows. As soon as he gets better, he's healed, then he shaves off the beard, now he's back. That's another example.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
Yeah.
That's a demon.
Spirit of Rome.
Precept on the beard. It's in 2 Samuel chapter 10, verse 3. And the princes of the children of Ammon said unto Hanun their lord, thinkest thou that David doth honor thy father, that he have sent comforters unto thee? Have not David rather sent his servants unto thee to search the city and to spy it out and to overthrow it? Wherefore,
you know what, David, and he had his what was it, the 37
mighty men.
37 mighty men in David. You know, and the house of David is back.
That's right.
You know, so we're the house of David in the reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, you know, and you know, King David, he had his servants and stuff like that. So you had the 37 mighty men, and they were rough. They were rough. They were rough, man.
Scripture says they were chafed in the spirit. You know, always on like
edge.
vexed, on the edge.
Frustrated.
They didn't take no shit like.
Right. So in this society, you got to lower that testosterone.
You got to be a gentleman.
That's why they told you to shave your beard.
Yeah.
So take the bass out of your voice.
Yeah.
You're too intimidated.
Stop being loud.
So aggressive.
I'm supposed to be fucking aggressive.
What
What?
are you talking about? Exactly.
I'm supposed to be upset.
Being aggressive
You know what
don't
I
mean you're rude.
That's
Exactly.
it, innit?
You know what I mean? Doesn't mean you're
It's your
fucking
spirit, man.
disrespectful. Exactly.
It's your spirit.
That's just this bullshit Greek shit, gentleman, James Bond and all
It's
that.
because Esau's got that weak, effeminate spirit.
Yeah.
We can't deal with a manly spirit.
David Craig and
You know, it just breaks him down.
Flimsy.
You can't deal with it. It's flimsy.
Yeah.
That gentleman bullshit, man.
Yeah, it says, wherefore, verse 4, wherefore Hanun took David's servants and shaved off the one half of their beards and cut off their garments.
So to dishonor him. So basically, as a man, if you got a beard, you can grow a beard out. That gives you know, it's an honorable thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you know what I mean? Women don't grow beards, so there's that. But so how the fuck is a beard demonized?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Turning the things upside down.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's like, and it says women shall rule over you.
Yeah.
So beards are shaved off, men are gentlemen.
Yeah.
And you know, you can't come with that spirit. Aggressive.
Toxic.
Then they got
Toxic.
toxic masculinity. What the fuck? That term means that you can't be masculine, really.
Yeah.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Game, man.
That's the
You
new
got
one.
these guys with a pen beard.
You know what I'm saying? That's why we like watching period pieces. Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. What's the famous quote?
What's that kind of?
What's the meaning of life?
Yeah.
Lamentation.
We're driven before your enemies.
The lamentation of the women.
Lord,
That's what it's about,
in the
bro.
kingdom, you're going to be able to conquer and you're going to have real fun. Because really in this kingdom, as we know, we're slaves.
Yeah, man.
Going to get up, go to work, 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Might be cold.
Bare overtime.
It's a 9 to 5, right? You're not getting up. You got to get there for 9. Or you got to get there for 8.
Yeah. For real.
Rest the night before.
So you
can't just
got
live
up
free.
at about 6 in the morning or something. You know what I mean? So you wake up.
You can't just live free, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't go go to the
day
breakfast
before.
first.
Yeah.
You might go in the shop, you might go straight in the shower.
Yeah.
Shower,
You're half asleep.
You in the shower eating your breakfast, bro.
You're in the shower eating your breakfast.
Yeah, no, but bro, there was a time when you, for instance, your woman would make you a meal before you go to work. Now you got bloody Weetabix in a bottle, man.
You're going back for that, man.
Yeah, but
I saw that, right?
That ain't happening in this kingdom.
nah.
That's probably your grandparents.
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And even with them, they had to work. Both.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
They still
yeah.
toughed it out.
Now
Now
you got
Get in the middle before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
now, so you the driving.
No, but the woman's got to get up to go work. And you gotta-
Exactly.
Yeah.
you gotta make her.
Oh, you gotta take the kids. You gotta take the kids to school first. Then
Yeah.
you gotta go work. She gotta
Right.
run to work.
Man, there's cats.
And then when you get home, when you finish, you got to travel 2 hours, whatever, to get home. But there's traffic. But there's traffic.
That's real.
There's cats.
Rush hour, then you get in, then you got to scrape meals together.
Yeah.
So you might not be 8 o'clock. You just get.
Yeah, she don't even
Bro.
want to cook. She's tired.
Right, and then, but yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
tired. Everyone's
She's tired. She don't wanna-
All that family unit shit.
That's
Yeah,
real.
gentleman's family unit shit. The woman, really, she's not a wife. She's
Yeah.
just a-
You're still catching
she's a-
her.
Cohabiting.
Colleague
Yeah.
at work.
You might,
And then,
you might
bro,
pop it like
Maybe.
Whatever energy you got left.
You might get to pop it like twice a month.
If
Bro,
yeah.
and you're still getting blamed for not doing enough.
You gotta watch the TV with her because she's everyone's tired. She get an hour, 2 hours
Yeah, you
TV.
squeeze it in.
It's 9 o'clock. Oh yeah, 10 o'clock.
Bro, that's my life. Bro.
Hey, you gotta run around for
Yeah.
an hour to get to bed now.
Just put him in.
Right, right in the
Yeah.
Then you gotta get up for 6 and you don't wanna get
No excitement.
go to bed at 12. So you
Yeah.
need to get. Oh, it's 9.
You might fall asleep at work, man.
The whole time, pal. Wait for the weekend.
Yeah.
So that's that ain't slavery. It's slavery.
fucked.
Real,
We
man.
need to put things in the scriptures. Then we work for 7 years
Mm.
and then be able to own
Then you can live.
own stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
You know, see, that's how the elites. These fucking elites, they've been able to do that. They've been living from their youths, man.
Yeah.
They've been living free. You know, you really
Well,
supposed to enjoy the.
let's get something on that.
Psalm 73.
You're supposed to enjoy
I know you
the
got
world when
James
you're
as well.
young.
James
You're supposed to
James.
enjoy the stuff in your youth. You're not supposed to be working till you're 70. You're supposed to enjoy the world when you're young, man. You're
See,
supposed
even
to
that
go and
is-
have nice women, drink where you want to drink, travel where you want to travel. You know what I mean?
Yeah, without a passport.
Without freely.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is.
Well, you need
You know
a
what I'm saying? You know what I'm
tell
saying?
them you ain't
agree,
old.
sir.
You need a license to do everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick one.
You need a license to sell alcohol, man. Sell.
Baruch chapter 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse.
So we're not free. And all these tribes just split up at the moment, but they're all in the mountain parts in Babylon in America. That's where the bulk of the tribes are.
Mostly, yeah.
Like they're over there in like all together in Babylon, right? But the scripture just says that we're all slaves. So we ain't
Judah
enjoying
and
life.
Ephraim were pressed together.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, I read that
Everybody's
earlier,
pent
yeah.
up, everybody's frustrated. We want the kingdom, man.
Mm.
Now obviously, you know, you do what you gotta do on this side because you know, but we're chaffed. We're fucked, man.
Yeah.
We're upset. We're complaining. We want, we need help from the both sides. This is crazy. This is crazy, man.
Yeah.
This is just crazy.
We need out, bro.
People are out of their minds. People not cooperating. People are just difficult, man. Fuck this kingdom, man. This
Yeah.
is bullshit, bro.
It says, and to be subject to payments.
And to be subject to payments, tax,
Yeah.
Under rule.
and then you got hidden tax.
Mm-hmm.
You actually got hidden taxes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got tax and on top. You got tax on top of tax.
Yeah.
On top
Yeah.
of
Hidden
tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The actual
The tax
food you
gets
buy.
taxed.
Tax.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
You put your money in, what do you call it? You put your money in the savings, right? And then after a while, you're going to have to start paying tax on the money that you paid tax on when you got it in the first place.
Yes.
Right.
Well, even now, there's people that own farms that this
Yeah.
your inheritance thing with the farmers. Some of them are killing themselves.
Yeah.
Some old
And-
dudes are in the late 60s, 70s. They're literally killing themselves as farmers because now all they've had in their family for like 90 years.
Exactly.
Now when their kid their kid can't even have it after them.
Yeah.
So they're killing themselves.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but they're not. That proves that the elites really own all the land anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Because even though you might have had land for generations, or the Arthurs or whatever, no, really, it's who controls the world.
What's that
Yeah.
one? They
Which goes back to the
Covered fields?
Rothschild
Covered
family.
fields.
Yeah.
Because
Name
you've
by
got
force,
people
yeah.
Take it
in
by
England.
force.
You've got this family called the
It's
Fulfords.
my
Yeah?
turn.
They're like a old aristocracy family, but they're they're poor in monetary wealth, but they still have loads of land. I think it's in Devon. You've seen them. So they made like a gimmick out of them. There's like a TV shows on them. They're folders. So this guy still has loads of land, but his great grandparent down the line lost thousands during the 1600s, like millions in that time. So, but he still owns the land, but really he doesn't have no monetary. So they have all these palace houses, but they can't upkeep them. You see them; they're all broken apart and that. See, like how the basically manors. They call it manors. You've got English people with manors, but they don't really own all of that because really the Rothschilds have bought all them people out. They have, bro.
We'll talk after.
Because the elites, the international bankers, the elites, they have what? Waddesdon Manor, which they've made it the public trust where people can come. I think they call public trust where people can come visit it. So you still have English families that own land, but they just don't have the money to upkeep them houses. They're like derelict almost.
The show, The Gentleman, showed you that.
Okay.
I don't know if you watch that, but it's like they were going through like different like people like you're saying, but then one of the people, he didn't have the money to upkeep the manor, so it just was falling into disrepair. You know, and a lot of those, say, dukes are actually losing when they're having to sell their property and sell their land because they no longer have that cash available to them.
I see it because I saw that and I said, you know what, them Amalekite families must have bought all these guys, like they've just taken a lot of wealth. So even these guys still might have land, but they don't have no say anymore.
That's how they control people. The international bankers, they get, you know, so they control England. Because they actually said we're not even English. That came out of Jacob's daughter's mouth. People upset about that. Well, they didn't. A lot of people don't even know. Go on.
This is Micah 2:2, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man in his house and even a man in his heritage. And you know, it's a very good example of that. Killers of the Flower of the Moon, where they show you the story of the
natives,
Osage Nation, right? And they basically had like they showed you how they slowly got themselves like, into those lines of the families, all right, and then slowly killed off people and took their land. And if you watch that film, man, it's a very long movie, but it's a very by the end of it, man, you'd be upset.
It's a true story.
It's a true story as well. Osage Nation, man.
Bro, even in some of them aristocracy families, because even this one I was mentioning, these Fulfords, I was like, these guys Jakes, they speak all posh, but I'm like, they Jakes, like they just like they kind of got curses on them. There was in his manor house, the shit's all breaking down, but people go to visit, and he goes, this was owned by so and so down the line, and if you see on the wall, he goes, there's like a engraving in one of the walls, and he goes, it strangely looks like a black person, he said. Like, these guys could be Jake somewhere.
Well, look at Ramsey. Gordon Ramsay in one of his TV shows, you see he goes up into his manor in Scotland, and it's the same thing. His family are of that ilk.
Because even this one I'm saying, man, he had people come
visit him. He had like people like that because he's from Paisley. I thought he was
he's a Scot, isn't he?
Gordon, he's Scottish, isn't it?
Paisley.
I know you mean he had like a bit of a rough upbringing and that, rough. Bro, the guy
read the scripture,
sorry.
Read those scriptures. Some scriptures, man.
This is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 28. Remove not the ancient landmark which thy fathers have set.
Yeah, so when the people are set in a place, well, like our land, the land of Israel, no one thinks of us in that land. That is that's our land. No one ever thinks of us right now. They're thinking of them. That's how. But you know, all that's going to change. All that's going to change. We're going to be. That's our land, the land of Israel, and all that, and it's more than that. It's bigger than that. You know, and we're going to have more. It's going to expand. We're going to take Edom down,
Saudi Arabia, and all that.
All of that.
Because all these borders and shit, you know,
you take all of that, man.
That whole region.
Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 17. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel.
So we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back there. We're gonna be in England and Europe and stuff like that because we're gonna rule the world. We're gonna be governing as well. But Israel's going to be the headquarters, man. The land of Israel, Jerusalem, all of that.
Yeah.
That is where we're going to go. Because it's like people so used to being in the way, you forget that. How though? That's where we're from.
That's right.
That's actually where we're from. Man.
The motherland, yeah.
We're from the east, we're from the Middle East.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Eastern people.
And there was one video with them Palestinians in the middle in that region. She was saying they're removing us from the land. The Palestinian woman said, "I've been here for generations." And then she even said something scriptural. She said, "I had my first children were born when I was 13. She was married at 13 and all that." You know that there was one. I'm saying it because basically, like they you know the customs, man. We're gonna go back to them ancient customs.
Yeah.
Since we've been in the West for so long. We're gonna go back to them.
You got a priest after
You know, the ancient ways, man. Because the woman, she was saying it was a clip out there. She said, she got married when she was 13 and all that over there. Some of them could be Jakes as well, over in them lands. I'm just saying, we're gonna go back to them customs, man. That's my point, man.
Yep.
Been stuck in the fucking Western Empire, fucking eating turkey dinosaurs, man. You know what I'm saying, bro? Stuck in this.
You got it.
I have a precept.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 60 and 10 to verse 12. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
Yeah, no, when you read it, that's the other nations, the sons of strangers. They're going to be actually building. Yeah. So, you know, the kingdom's going to be on earth.
Yeah.
How doctrine is a lie. It's a Roman Catholic mythology of burning forever.
Yeah.
So that's not in the scriptures. The Christians will teach you that. We're the real Christians.
Yeah.
And we've got the truth.
That's it.
When you die, you go to the spirit world. Yeah. But you come back on the earth. Everyone reincarnates back on the earth.
Yeah.
So when people come back, what the errors that they've done, they're going to pay for it on the earth.
Yeah.
All right. Now on the earth, the scripture Revelation 5:5 says we're going to rule on the earth.
Kings and priests.
So this scripture that we're reading, they're going to be building.
Yeah.
They're going to. That's part of the captivity. You broke out. Oh, y'all say every nations are slaves.
Free labor, man.
You fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
We're slaves right now to the elites.
Yeah.
What about that? You ain't complaining about that.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to say about that.
Yeah, he's asking.
He's a dickhead, so fuck you.
He's
You
asking.
free labor, man.
Slaki, sorry.
The nations are on. We can get that in Isaiah 13. Everyone's under slavery.
Yeah.
On the Esau, Edom right now.
On the Esau.
So, but that's good. That's all right.
Yeah.
No, because he was asking, are you gonna be able to kill your slaves in the kingdom?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of stupid question is that?
Yeah.
Who's gonna kill our slaves, man?
Well, that happened to us.
Yeah.
That's been happening to us
Exactly.
for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You making it sound like it's a bad thing. You're gonna kill your slaves.
No, but it's not a bad thing when they do to us.
Exactly.
Do it to us.
That's what I'm trying. He's trying to see. You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to act like Esau's just.
Are you gonna
And
kill
we're
the?
just a
Are
hate
you gonna kill
What are you
the?
talking about?
Are you gonna kill the?
Well, that's not. He focuses on that.
That's
What
what
you're
I-
gonna do to him?
Yeah.
Everyone's this. Oh, see that? No. It's called justice.
Justice.
It's not.
Are you gonna kill
It's not unwarranted aggression.
Yeah.
Fuck is it? That's what it was. They were just maniacs. Lies.
And you know that's spiritual because according unto the law, there's a difference between killing and murdering.
Right.
Yeah.
Like killing is when someone's been put to death for a cause,
Yeah.
and murder is when you
Unjustly.
Yeah, exactly. So when Esau is in slavery and he's getting taken out, he's getting tortured or whatever, that's his just due judgment.
Righteous.
You know, in
He
righteousness
did it
the judgment make
unjustly.
war,
He
right?
murdered. Esau murdered.
That's it.
Yeah.
When he conquered Jake, he actually murdered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because even
I have a bit more on this for you, bro. And it says, "For in my wrath I smote thee, but in favor have I had mercy on thee," which is exclusive to the Israelites. Because Vocab tried to hint this week that because the Lord didn't quote this whole chapter, that this chapter isn't a part of the gospel. You know what I mean? Well, when the scripture speaks about the gospel of the kingdom of heaven, it's what the good news of the kingdom of the 12 tribes of Israelites.
So what did he try to say that?
Ba-
How shy did he quote?
Yeah, because basically, you remember when in the Lord
But Yahweh said that the saints were going to be on 12 thrones,
judging the 12 tribes of Israel, exactly.
And then in Revelation 2:25,
Yep.
that's part of that.
That's part of that.
Because it says that we shall
Rule them with
Power.
nations.
So
with
I'm
the
gonna give
iron.
you power over
Yeah.
the
Yahweh
nation.
Shai said that.
Give you power for the nations. Yeah.
Is he going to say Yahweh Shai? That wasn't Yahweh
Bro,
Shai. Is that what's
yeah.
he talking about?
He's a snake, man.
Because see, that's a demon Christian move.
Yeah.
Everything in the Old Testament you can't quote it.
Yeah.
Right, Yahweh Shai quoted the Old Testament.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you go, oh yeah, but Yahweh Shai didn't quote that part. Did he quote every single verse?
Exactly.
You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He didn't do that. Yahweh Shai didn't quote every single verse
Yeah.
and put it in the New Testament. What would be the point of that?
Yeah.
You fucking dickhead.
That's it.
The script, but it says that the things that are in there will have to be fulfilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
It says that.
And
What fucking?
he's a serpent, man. He's a
Now he's
serpent.
even saying that the white man told the
snake.
natives,
Yeah.
the white man told the Nigerians and Native Americans that they're Israelites.
Yeah,
You see
that's
that?
the new one.
Where's, mate, where did he get that? He didn't say it. He didn't say that 4 years ago.
Now he's saying
He's been
that now.
around for ages.
Now he's
Cedric.
saying that.
He's
The
saying
white man
anything he
told-
can say.
You gave us the Bible.
Right.
Why didn't you say that 4 or 5 years ago?
Come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
they're,
yeah.
they're just desperate,
It's
man.
just now, you get me? It's
Yeah.
now
He's changing it
you're
up.
getting caught. What can I
what
say
it is.
next?
Yeah.
Oh well, you got told. You prick. You didn't say
Those
that
elites are
4 or
desperate,
5.
man.
You
Yeah.
didn't say that.
Now he's saying the white
I've
man
been
taught
more-
the
Where's
Nigerians-
Abu, man? Where's Abu at?
Said they taught the Nigerians.
Abu's his hidden geezer. Where's he at, bro?
Yeah.
Where the fuck's Abu at, man?
Have a bit more.
Saying the Nigerians.
And it says, therefore, thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be bought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish.
So when was
Yea,
that
those
fulfilled? When
nations
was
shall
that-
utterly
He's gonna
perish.
say, when was that fulfilled then?
Yeah.
No, but if you wait, what's he gonna say in the time of Solomon?
And if,
I don't know what he was saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that's been, you know,
yeah,
we'll make something up. But when
Yeah.
was that fulfilled?
exactly. Exactly.
What is he talking? When did that happen?
Bro, like,
So
yeah.
he's going on like the king. There's no kingdom scriptures.
That's it.
Yeah, and he sat down with Sakari
Let's-
now as
let's-
well. He
let's-
sat
Yeah.
down with them.
Oh, them dudes.
Done a
They're
whole sit
begging
down
for
with
hugs
them.
and all that.
Those
They're
dudes are
begging
just
for
clout
hugs and
chasers,
kisses.
man.
Done a whole sit down with them bricks, so supposedly breaking bread.
Man,
Zakari begging for hugs and kisses.
Yeah.
yeah. That's why the scripture says, who shall pity a man that's bitten by a serpent, man? Because that's all he's trying to do, twist it on
you.
you.
You can't quote the Old
Yeah.
Testament.
So, but basically, you know what you're saying. Do you know the scripture where the Lord opened up the Bible in the temple, and it says, in this day,
Gosh, you're good.
the scriptures is filled in our ears. That was in Isaiah 60. But then he was trying to say, because the Lord didn't go down to read the whole chapter, that's not really a part of the gospel. Like he tried to kind of spin it a bit.
Yeah.
It's a serpent, bro. Yeah, he said that the other
doesn't
day.
even make sense at all. That-
You're just being a devil, man.
Yeah,
I see the video by the
so
brother in
saying the
Vegas.
Lord had to read
Remember,
the whole
he's an
chapter.
Edomite.
Yeah,
man.
he's been a serpent.
Remember, he's an Edomite. Man.
Yep.
Yeah,
Where's that in the Bible?
He's making it up as it goes
that's
on.
Now you're adding to the word.
that's
Right.
it.
No, you've added to the word now.
Yeah,
German,
he was
innit?
trying to slide it in there, man, and hint.
Got a quick one.
You can't do
That's
that.
that's
Just
the
because
demon.
you said that, or the Lord.
That's it. He tried to hint
What the
that.
fuck?
Quick one.
Listen, man, you ain't a prophet. No one cares about you.
Yeah.
You know, you ain't got it. What's good? Where's his followers? His people?
Yeah.
Is the kingdom really gonna come through him?
Hell no.
He's a loser.
Straight.
Like he's gonna be vocab, right? With
And,
his
and you know
mustache.
what he said to
He ain't gonna be in the
He
kingdom.
said to Sakari, "Oh, I'm trying to
Free,
save
man.
you from burning in hell. There is no hell, man."
And the idiot agreed. He was nodding
And
his
he
head like
agreed.
that.
Like
an idiot.
He agreed. There
You're
is no
supposed to
hell.
cut him
That's
when
not
he said that
scripture.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about that loser right now.
That's why the apostle said, just ignore it. Vocab's persona non grata. He's no one of importance. He's just an Edomite chasing, you know, he's Haman, man. He's trying to sabotage the Jews all over again. That guy's Haman
Yeah, what
Malone,
happened to
man.
Haman, man?
Isn't it?
What happened to him? You got hung, right?
Yeah.
Gallows.
Yeah.
Gallows.
That he's gonna get it. He's vocab Malone. The Lord's gonna
Yeah.
judge all you scaffers.
Yeah.
You're gonna get judged. I'm
That's
telling
right,
you,
man.
this ain't.
That's right,
This
man.
ain't. No, we're not doing this. This ain't fucking a joke. We're not just like, you know what I'm saying? You're watching some something a cartoon or something. What? No. You know what I'm saying? Let's read something.
Yeah, I got this is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. I'm gonna get this in the NLT. It says, "Such things were written in the scriptures long ago to teach us,
Right.
and the scriptures give us hope and encouragement as we patiently wait for the Most High's promises to be fulfilled."
The Lord's promises. All right. So let's quote Yahweh Shai where it says, "They that shall not have me,
Revelation 2.
Wait upon me.
Rule over me. Let me rule over them.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
225.
Give me this later. Oh, Luke 19.
Yeah.
Those mine enemies.
I got
Get that.
it. I got it.
20, yeah.
This is Luke.
Talk about rulership here. This gives you certain shit. Let's read that.
Luke 19 and 27.
Then even I was going to say that. Luke 1
What?
and 60 and
Yeah,
that's Let's read.
Luke 19 and 27. But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
So the Lord's talking about enemies here. So there's a separation. He's acting like it's all inclusive. The Lord just said he's got enemies that are going to be slain. So what enemies is he talking about? Oh, it's just some non-believers. Oh, he don't want to go into that stuff. He's going to say it was just some guys, some random guys. You're a snake, bro.
What about the guys that pierced him?
Yeah.
All right.
So we've established that the Lord is going to be slaying certain people out here, right? Which is not what that doesn't go along with his mindset and his own doctrine, his snake narrative that is made up, his own demonic juice. If you follow the vocab, you listen to him, you're on demon juice. You're sipping that demon juice. You gone? Your head's like a ping pong. Boom, 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 boom. You gone? You're sipping that demon juice. That's that demon juice, right? And he's gonna get hung like he's aiming the reincarnation. And all the followers, y'all gonna get it. In all kind of ways.
As well, just expound, the chapter was Isaiah 61, but the concept stands the same. He was basically trying to say, like, a certain part of because the Lord didn't quote that whole chapter, so only certain part of the doctrine applies.
That's
You know,
you can't quote
yeah,
everything.
the brother in Vegas.
Why would you just read
61?
the whole?
Yeah.
You can't just,
He's a
why
serpent.
would the whole two whole chapters of the Old Testament be in the New Testament? That just doesn't. It's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's not how it works. It's not how it works.
Yeah. Right. That's the start.
It's not how it works, bro.
Didn't the Lord say
read
precept
that,
before
bro.
this?
Listen to that.
It's the book of Hebrew 10 and 7. Then he said, Lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me to do thy will, O Most High.
That's the whole volume of the book. It's written of the Yahweh Shai, so there's a lot of things that's going to happen in the Old Testament that Yahweh Shai is going to do. There's stuff that is written of Yahweh Shai is going to do in the Old Testament that's going to happen in the New Testament.
The Quran, they're full of shit because in Isaiah, well, he's full of shit. Isaiah was 60.
Right,
The Lord said he came to fulfill. So what is he talking about? That's in the Old Testament.
Yeah.
The Lord said he came to fulfill the word. This day is this word, this prophecy's been fulfilled.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is he talking about?
And plus, he's the word that was made flesh.
Exactly,
So,
you just read
so
it.
he's down with everything.
I reside in the volume of the book.
Yeah.
And that's in the Old and the New Testament.
Yeah.
So vocab, you're just fishing, straightening that and that. You're a demon, isn't you?
Even he comes up there sitting there scorn.
Yeah.
Right? He's a scorn. He's like
Come
a
on,
fucking
man.
bitch.
Just makes
He even tried to come
He just
London.
sits
You
there
remember?
every time he's right with his little.
Remember,
What kind of
remember like a
spirit is
month
that?
ago or so, he tried to come to London looking for brothers.
Yeah.
He was a stalker, bro.
Where
He
y'all
was
at,
stalking
bro?
us and looking, where y'all at?
I ain't gonna say that,
hiding
man,
and
but
all
I know
that.
that shit.
Who's
People
trying
like
so
you
hard?
Shit about
come round here.
he didn't know
Glad
nothing
you-
about
glad
Yeah,
you
glad he
see
didn't come.
bitch
We're
ass, man.
slimming
he
it.
didn't know nothing about
Glad you see
Edomites,
punk bitch ass.
Israel, none of that before he
Chapped
came.
in the spirit,
Isn't
nigga.
it, man?
Before
Don't
he
want to
came,
see
yeah,
you.
came exactly.
So you said take your
Fucking
ass
that
back
shit,
on the
man.
plane and take your ass to wait for the missiles,
Fucking
man.
come
We
round
don't want
here,
to
bro.
see you, man.
You German
Bitch ass,
Edomite.
pussy ass
Isn't it, man?
motherfucker.
You're a rat, man.
Come
Well,
round
he
here.
says he's Sicilian.
Oh man.
Talking all
Fuck
that.
that nigga, man.
His mother is
The
Sicilian.
only thing
Let's
about that
finish
is
off- Let's
pizza.
finish off on that.
He's buying his pizza.
Read the
Right?
rest of
Yeah,
it.
pizza. Turtle,
He knows
Ninja
about
Turtle.
Didn't know what you was reading a little more on that.
Luke 19.
Guy's a Ninja Turtle, man.
Or what was you reading?
Luke 19. Those mine
Yeah,
enemies.
yes. Read, finish on that. Then we go to that Luke one.
Says, but those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
That includes you, vocab.
And the scriptures tell you who the enemies are. Psalms 83. You know? And it starts with Esau. So who were the enemies of Israel? All the other nations, man.
That's it.
You know? And the scripture says through our precepts we get understanding.
There you
You know? So we go here a little, there a little, you know?
Exactly, because
Come
it's
on, man.
different.
That's how you read the
That's
Lord.
how you,
That's how you
know,
read it.
just, you don't plagiarize one whole book.
You can't do that. The Lord gives different. It's spread out.
Yeah.
But then he
There's
snoozed us.
prophecies of the kingdom all in from the start of Isaiah to the end.
Yeah.
But then when we,
Isaiah 2,
but then-
Isaiah 65, I got one here. What's he
Zaquan,
talking about?
when he says we do that, what does he call it? Hebrew hopscotch.
Yeah.
He says
Yeah,
we're
that's it.
hopscotching.
'Cause
But
it's
that's
got-
how you're supposed to
that's
be.
All right, so
He's a hypocrite,
no, but
bro.
he hasn't even said that recently. When we
Yeah.
told man that, he hasn't really come
He's a
back with
hip-
that.
he's a hypocrite.
But okay, so what you're saying is we've got to just sit there and read Genesis 1 and 2.
The
and
whole
3. We've got to
chapter.
read-
Yeah.
Who does that?
Bro,
You don't even. He don't even do that.
No
He's
one
just
does
chatting
that,
shit.
bro.
He goes in. When he's speaking,
Yeah.
he goes, yeah, because it said in
This book,
Jeremiah.
yeah.
Right,
He does
right.
the same thing.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
can't
yeah,
not
yeah.
do that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
No, seriously, that's
Right,
pathetic.
That's his own method.
Can I
Yeah,
come,
man.
if we're talking about a topic of reincarnation or how people die, can I just go to Genesis 2 and that's it?
Right, exactly.
You can't, it's impossible.
verse, yeah.
He's gonna, he does it,
He's gonna
he
have
goes
to
right
go to-
because,
Yeah.
you know, because Yahweh's shot, because when Jeremiah,
Yeah.
Jeremiah
Yeah.
he
Well, now
does the
you
same
wanna-
thing.
yeah, yeah.
He does the same things.
Yeah.
That's just flat out lie about everyone has to do precepts. It's called quotations. You dickhead. Any kind of thing you're into, if you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you have to quote stuff.
That's-
You have to go back to something else.
Yeah.
And you have to do that.
Source.
Yeah, so that's a good point because they'll quote an excerpt from a much longer book.
Yeah.
So it's the
You
same
have to
thing.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Hebrews
have to
8 and
fucking,
8.
I'm gonna do a video.
No?
You have to do that.
Yeah.
That's a
Right.
flat out lie.
Yep.
What the fuck is this fucking bitch ass folk talking about? You have to quote stuff. I can't read Revelations, the last book of Revelations, if I want a topic on
Yeah.
The MOTB.
the MOTB. I gotta go to the relevant parts
Yeah.
where it's mentioned.
That's how it's
You're
linked. It's a
a
puzzle.
fucking
It's a
idiot,
puzzle,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
It's a precept upon precept, man.
You know, I mean, that's not
Here a
fun.
little,
Fucking-
there a little. It's
That
not
was
much-
the stupidest shit
Yeah.
that come out of your fucking heathen beak. And I got that from Yamaha, man. The heathen beak.
Precept, hold on. Psalms 119, verse 104. Through thy precepts I get understanding.
Whoa. Oh. So y'all ain't reading the scriptures, man. Y'all are haters. Y'all know that we're getting down in these scriptures, man.
He's just in awe, really.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it, bro. Really, he's just a fan.
Dunking in the backboard with dunking and that backboard's breaking and shit,
You
man.
didn't, before you came up,
You know what I'm saying?
up to the
The
GMS,
old, you know what I'm saying?
before you came up to the GMS, you didn't know nothing about Edomites, man.
didn't know.
You knew nothing about Israel, the Edomites, the destruction of America. You didn't know nothing about. You were just a good Catholic.
Yeah,
man.
we made them listen to that stuff.
Exactly.
You know, we
That's
made
what you
them
was a so-called. That's why you told them, Sikari, I'm trying to save you from burning in hell. What we would have said is there is no hell, man.
Innit?
When we showed you out of the scriptures, man.
You can believe in hell. You have that.
And you sat there and
You
even
can
you
have
sat
that.
there
You can have that.
listening.
How the fuck does he know he ain't gonna go hell?
Exactly.
He's that proud. How do you know you ain't going hell?
I'm trying to save
That
you.
geezer knows that geezer's that proud.
Exactly.
He know I ain't going hell, but if you don't listen to me, you're going
Yeah.
hell.
That's what that is.
Damn.
That geezer's a demon. He's got no fear. No, we don't operate like that.
Right.
We operate in
hoping
fear,
they're gonna see.
hoping.
Trying to teach you.
He's just sitting there on
to
proud in the chair with a little
Yeah.
beak and
Yeah.
two beaks. Come on, man.
And then he had that Italian,
Slice of
Italian
pizza
chain
in the
on,
beef.
that chain of
Ah.
good luck that saves you. He had that chain that saves, that so-called, you wear it. It's almost like a moon. It's like a canoe, and you wear it. It's like to help you from bad, that bad spirits. It really goes back to the Druids. That chain. Italians wear it. And that because Apostle Gabar did the video on it, and because I know about that chain. Italians wear it.
Yeah,
It's
the
meant to
moon
help
chain.
you from bad luck and all that. But really, it goes back to the Druids. And you wear it, because they wear it. It's the Italian. No, it goes back to witchcraft. Because the Italians, they wear it. It's like that's the one. That's the one. The Italians, they wear that. But it really goes back to witchcraft, and Vocab had that on. That really goes back to the Druids.
He's a warlock, man. He's a fucking witch.
But you see, the Italian, the elites, they marketed it to the
fucking
people as
agent.
it's
Fucking agent.
it's
How
helps
about
you from
the dude? You're working for some FBI.
That's the one.
He's some kind of agent.
Of course.
Vocab Malone is some kind of government agent operative
Yeah.
who's paid off.
Yeah.
The elites, they marketed
That's
that.
why he's got to keep coming with something.
The NBA players.
Yeah,
he's
the
getting
NBA.
paid.
Yeah, he went to the
Yeah,
NBA.
they said, yeah, you're getting paid. That's how you come down here.
Fuck, you get all
So
that
have-
money to
how do
travel
you
around
do
the
that?
world.
When you're
Yeah.
traveling just like that,
Yeah.
having these conferences,
Probably got a private
spying
jet or
on
something.
people, you putting them up. That's a government.
Yeah.
That's what
Government creep.
governments do.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody who else does that.
He's
Who the fuck does that?
He's
There's
got
no one
funding,
else
he's got
doing
money.
that.
How the
There's
hell did-
nobody else doing that.
How did you come England so
Let's
fast
read.
that month?
Luke chapter 1 verse 68. Blessed be the Lord Yahweh power of Israel. New Testament. For he had visited and redeemed his people
His
and have raised up an horn of salvation for us
for us. Key word.
in the house of his servant David,
right.
as he spake by the mouth of his prophets, holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
So this lines up with what we were reading.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it is in there. The Israelites are going to be ruling in the kingdom. Over, they're going to be, because it says us, so we're going to be over these other nations.
Yep.
Go ahead.
That we should be saved from our enemies.
And remember, the Lord even said those. But you see, look, our enemies is who is it? The people that are not of the stock of David.
Exactly. Psalms
The
83.
stock of the Israelites. You know, it's that simple.
Yeah.
Because we got two kings. We got Yahushua. We got King David. We got the 12 and all that. So when we follow them.
Yeah.
I'm saying, right?
And from the hand of all that hate us.
The Romans, the Edomites.
The nations.
You know what I'm saying? We was in captivity under all these nations.
That's it. That's it.
Facts. Facts.
And you know, vocab, and even the brothers we mentioned is he ain't nothing but a fucking closet racist anyway. Man.
Yeah.
He's really a racist.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really like Jake.
Covert, innit?
Yeah.
All this bullshit trying to save, you know, you're a racist, man.
Yeah, that what.
And you know, he gets these bugged out Jake followers that will follow him, but he's really a
Yeah, but he
racist.
does it by purpose.
Yeah,
Oh look, see, it's all he's playing chess.
he's a fucking racist, man.
He's
And
a demon. He's trying. Why you trying to say he's playing chess?
Yeah.
But he's trying moves. He's trying tactics and stuff.
yeah,
Oh, see, I've got people following. Them niggas weren't around, and all of a sudden, and he tries to get in people's heads or whatever. He's got other agents.
Yeah.
They're just standing there. They don't really know what's going on. You can see it in their face.
brothers. the
None of
Lord's
them
with-
talk. It's all
Yeah,
him.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Brothers see through that, man. Like, okay, we've got the spirit of the Lord, man, all willing with us, man.
Yeah.
We see bullshit, man.
Escape the wiles of the devil.
Yeah, we see
Wow,
devils
devil.
and bullshit, man.
But you know what? That comes with the turf.
Yeah.
We're Israelites. The truth's coming up, so of course you're going to get government operatives trying to stop the sons of Jacob from waking up. Because actually, the sons of Jacob waking up. That's like the movie Brightburn.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to stop. There's scriptures on that actually. Let's finish that and then let's get Psalms 2.
Yep.
Oh no, actually the one says that cut them off from being a nation as well. And Psalms 2 as well. That was another good one. Because that's what they don't want. The elites, these elites are setting up agents because they know that we're gonna get spiritual powers and Brightburn.
Yeah.
They know that. Yahushua promised.
I've
that
got
to
precept
the, how
as
come
well.
He ain't quoting that. He's making fun, but Yahushua promised them that the things I do, these miracles, you do them and greater. Yahushua said that. So if you're a believer of Yahushua, Christ, quote unquote, then why don't you agree with that?
Yeah,
Huh?
That was next flesh, man.
Right. You don't feel resonate with him, you condemn, hated.
Hebrews 4
And
and
that's why
12.
the racism comes to people. Oh, you niggas, you can't be
That's what that is.
Israelites.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, you guys, you're
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
We can't be you.
Black monkeys and all that. Like, okay, keep saying all that.
Yeah.
All that race, all that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it for
Yeah.
doing that.
Well,
All
that's
that.
prophesying, but how is he numbered among the children of
Yep.
the Most High?
See, these are the scriptures I'm thinking about.
Yeah. All that passed by thee, clap their hands at thee.
Yeah, let's read
I've got
this.
Lamentations 2:15.
Yeah, yeah.
Psalms 83 verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Yep.
They have said,
Like
come,
vocab. You know what I mean? But really, it's about the wicked, the international bankers. But they pay people like that to what? To do their crafty counsel.
He's a
Really,
prophet, yeah.
That's talking about really like the elites. We know that
Yeah.
the elite families and the UN meetings and stuff like that. But it trickles down to their little minions. You know what I mean? Keep these Jakes asleep. Even them Jehovah's
They
wickedness.
do a lot of things. They do a lot of, that's what they're going to start doing, psyops and shit, to demonize Israelites, to get them locked up. You know what I mean? This is what we got prepared for. We know that's going to happen anyway. Because when the New World Order kicks off, brothers are going to go off the grid. And have the spirit with us. A lot of y'all are just going to get chipped. You're going to be stuck in the cities, chipped. Some of you are going to be, you're not going to know what to do. You're not going to have the guidance. That's why the book of Eli is a beautiful film.
straight.
It shows that if you've got the spirit of the Lord, You're gonna be guided.
Yeah.
But that's what's coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna go a lot. Some brothers are gonna get lapped up, get their heads chopped off by the guillotine. Some brothers are gonna be off the grid, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Because if I can add as a Quan, it's like when you look at what they're able to do with this AI, man, hey, bro, we just gotta get prepared for, to be accused, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna have us looking crazy out there, man. Look, they've had them vids of like Obama robbing a convenience store and shit like that.
Yeah.
Trump and all that.
You know, Trump. Yeah, and it's getting better. And one thing as well, that's the commercial tech.
Yeah.
So then, what happens when you're dealing with the stuff that the military's working with?
Exactly.
Right. So that's something, you know, in argument we have to get that in our minds, right? That way the Esau's gonna have us looking crazy out here,
Yeah.
right? By way of his witchcraft.
Ain't gonna be fair.
Elder Malcolm brought up one point. I remember when he basically showing these Muslims, what they're doing is they're coming on the comment boards, acting like they're friendly, and then he had one guy who was supposedly he was arrested, a Muslim, and when they arrested him, he was watching Hebrew Israelites.
You're bad.
And they had another guy that used to go out. He had the Arabic signs and all that.
Yeah.
So they're trying to set things up, man.
Even I saw us up, even on Scotland, bro.
No, I was gonna say, but do you remember that time on YouTube, man? I think it was one of us brothers' videos. We did the what's that caption? You know when they bring up the words. You know
Closed
when
caption?
you when you talk, and then it said, "Insha," you know what I mean?
They translated Yahweh and Yahweh Shai to, you know, Allah.
Insha, yeah.
Even I was on one of the brothers.
Shalom.
One of the brothers in the week, I was on a video, like American brother, and he had like Muslims on his board, and then other people jumped and this ain't for you, man. He's like, but we just want to know what you're saying and all that. Like, get off the boards, man.
Yeah.
So you know that
Yeah. And then do you remember
whenever you hear that M stuff, that you always equate that with the T's.
Yeah. Well, that snake vocab. Remember when he came to the UK and was doing his speech? He tried to link us to them guys.
Yep.
The fizz,
For them M's. You know. He's like,
That's why we told him to take his ass to Speaker's Corner. Go Speaker's Corner, man. Go find Ali Dawa and all that.
Yeah.
And he said, "Hey, where is he and all that?"
Oh yeah.
So go fucking Speaker's Corner and find him. Man.
Label people terrorists and all that shit, man. We're just reading the Bible. What's wrong with what are you talking about?
Yeah.
What is he talking about? We've been out here for years. All we do is read the Bible. That's all we do.
Yeah.
We wait, and the scripture says to wait patiently. Wait here upon me. Someone get that. That's a simple scripture, straight to the point. Fuck you talking about, man? All this shit, all this. Fuck that geezer, man. I don't even want to fucking mention his name. Right, talk about him. Always.
Yeah.
Irritated, and it's just irritating.
There's other agents out there too.
Yeah. I was gonna say Slugs Zaquan, but it's beautiful because we call him Haman, but we've got a whole a celebration called Purim, which is ultimately a celebrating right his death. You know, so we go and celebrate when vocab goes down, man. You know.
Man, do you know how heavy that is? That shows you, because to be in the scriptures, that shows you that was a heavy opposition to the Israelites at that time. It's in there. It's got the book, the whole book, and the story, which shows you reincarnation is real. Because who's like one of the main demons?
Yeah.
That's trying to demonize the Israelites.
Yeah.
That's gotta be.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of scoffers over the years, but this geezer's got, you know, when we talk about brothers, talk about certain things, we know that there's like heavy special demons.
Yeah. He's definitely one of them.
Things that are going to be written in the scriptures. People that have done really heavy stuff against the men of the Lord.
Yeah.
You're like, why would that person do that?
Yeah.
Like, how can they make that lie up? How can they do that?
Yeah.
But then the Lord's got heavy. They got demons on them, and they're going to be recorded.
Yeah.
And then imagine, and then the brother, he said there's a celebrate Purim.
Yeah.
Because of this person that's slandering.
Slander.
Really, they should be put to death. They're trying to get you killed.
Yeah.
They're making up how heinous things that you've not done. You can't accuse people of stuff
Straight and bold
and just getting lies and be pushing it all over the internet.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's wickedness, man. Lying, oh, they did this, they did that. Like things that are wicked that you could get put to death for.
Yeah.
You can't do that. That's how this system's operating right now. We're making things up on us, and it's all over the internet. Yeah, you did slandering, brothers using jabs, and then you can't do that, man. That's not. You think that the Most High is just gonna let you do that? That's how wicked people are in the system. Yeah, we Satan's with him. and they're just getting away and slandering. But there's an end to that. You can't just do that, man. Fucking all this injustice, you can't do that.
Zephaniah. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations.
So the scriptures, so we're waiting here, but we're not doing anything. We're just waiting.
That's right.
And we believe in our power. Y'all are just operating with Satan. But we're going to see what the Most High is going to do. Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. The name of the Lord is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
Okay? And we're going to trust in those names. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Okay? Y'all that have got them spirits on you, the demons, we're going to see what the Lord's going to do. Because y'all are just pumped up in the name of those spirits and stuff and things of that nature, man. You know? So we're going to see what the Lord's going to do. Let's read.
For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation.
And that's talking about that World War III and stuff like that. That's why you got all this turmoil happening in the Middle East. Because pretty much there's going to be a world, people are going to get burnt with the nukes. Them nukes are going to be shot all over the world. Because it even tells you that, I think, small countries like Libya and shit, not in Libya, like Ethiopia, that's the one, that they're going to join up. They're going to join up and be shooting missiles. Because you got NATO, you got America, and then you got NATO, they're going to have to defend America, but then they're going to turn. And like I said, that happened in World War I and World War II.
Yeah, people switch sides.
Switching sides.
Yeah.
France.
Italy.
Some people with Germany, then they switched.
Yeah.
That happened. That was happening a lot. Italy, France.
Yeah.
So that's going to happen in this war. NATO, people are going to be shooting on NATO. NATO's going to be shooting back on certain people. In the Middle East. Then NATO's going to turn and go, you know what? F America.
It just makes sense.
That's just because they're going to be like, well, really, it's going to be like America caused this.
Yeah.
So America's going to do something. Well, you got Trump in now, so that's easily. England already now don't like America now. because of Trump. England's like America's one of their biggest allies. But they hated. England all over the news were crying that Trump got in. They didn't like it. The BBC, Sky, they was shocked. They don't like Trump. So now they're thinking that America is some kind of liability. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
And that war with the Israelis, you know, the genocide they're doing, because America's backing it so hard, the other European nations are starting to cut ties with them.
Yes.
They don't want to deal with Amalek over there.
Starmer said he's supposed to be he's supposed to arrest my man, but he's not going to do it. But he's saying he's going to arrest Bibi if he tries to
come here.
Yeah, and all that.
Yeah.
But that
Because
shows you
there's
they're
an
against
arrest
them.
warrant.
Because really they're supposed to be saying we're going to be a safe haven like America for Netanyahu.
So there's divisions, man.
They're going to tell
See
him.
that it's all lining up to that nuclear judgment day.
And the brothers mentioned it earlier about Germany wanting to exit the EU now.
Oh yeah.
So that's another dissension right there. So they're splitting up, man. America's suffering because Germany's suffering because of what America did.
Yeah.
So when it's World War III time, Germany's probably going to shoot missiles on America this time and make sure it hits the spot.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people don't like it, but even actually, Trump being in America, ruling. When he went to Europe, they had a problem with him as well.
Yeah.
So this is a perfect setup.
Definitely. Yep.
Because Europe, there's a lot of things that happen when they had them European meetings, summits and shit. Can't remember exactly what happened, but there was a bit of there was tensions when Trump was going to Europe.
And it's funny because like 2,000 years ago, in reincarnation, we know Trump was Nero. And the revolt started with him, like 63 AD. It started with fucking Trump, man. I mean, Nero. He was the bit like the downfall of the bringing down of, you know, the dissension of Israel and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And the besiegement that led to, you know, us leaving in 70. But it started like in the early 60s when he was ruling. And he burnt the city down in Rome. And he blamed it on the Jews. So that's it. He's definitely going to cause some shit, some hell.
Yeah.
In America, man.
Might have troops on there, like making it illegal to do certain things.
Like, he's receiving death threats now again.
Right, because if they're going to be locking down the cities and the borders and then the cities and that, and troops and police and shit, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do.
It's looking spicy.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 12. Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every house and every city or house divided against itself.
These countries are messed up right now.
Yeah.
England, America. They're
It's
going
split.
down, it's
Yeah.
finished. You can't
Yeah.
deal with this.
Yeah.
What? I mean, even that topic, you could do that's like a 4-hour topic.
Yeah.
The breakdown of society, what's
Yeah.
happening right now.
Yeah.
Financially, economically, emotionally, everyone's fucked up.
A split
The
house.
division, yeah, it's fucked. There's protests actually, there's people, there's things kicking off in England.
Yeah.
All up and down England, there's still things happening actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get out of our country.
Yeah,
things,
exactly.
Then the Palestine stuff.
Yeah.
There's all types of shit happening, man. It's over. It's finished. You know?
I mean, if I could say, there's an article where Sweden, Finland, and Norway bring out these. They've started to bring out information about what if there's war breaks out. You know, World War III pamphlets and what to do in emergencies. You know, stockpiling, things like that. So everyone's preparing for something, man.
Yeah.
You know,
It's that season.
society falling down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get your mind right, man. Trump's saying things are gonna change. And like I say, all you demons that just think, yeah, no, this is not the time that we're in. Things are gonna change big time, man. You know what I'm saying? This is weird. This is, you know, it's like right now it's got calm and shit. It's not, but if you know people, it feels calm, right?
Calm before the storm.
Well, you know, watching January and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yeah, it's been protected, it's been lifted up, it's been exalted. You know what I'm saying? But now, people don't like it. One of the, you know what, man? World War. I always watch documentaries. World War II. I watched it before. America came in and saved the day and beat the Germans. Beat the Germans and that. They were all celebrating. And then America, the culture of America started lifting up and all that. Got exalted big time. They saved the day. The boogeymen, the greatest country in the world, they stopped the threat. They were the ones that came in and did all and stopped, made it happen. But now this time, they're the ones that everyone wants to take out. It's crazy. Let's read.
That made all the earth drunken. The nations are drunken of our wine, therefore the nations are mad.
And you know, it goes deep. There's a couple ways. There's the Most High, that he set up all these wars and that. So everyone's being puppeted, they don't even know what they're doing. Then they got the whole thing of Hitler was actually a Rothschild. So that was a psyop too. They set that up, they make things happen and they see what the outcome is. And then they go off what happens. Just like with when you had Napoleon and all that. When and the Rothschilds set all that up, right? So whoever went they said that I think it was someone won the war, right? I think they said
they said Napoleon.
They shot.
He beat Wellington.
So they set that up. So then everyone spread.
All the people, most of the rich in England were selling their
They
gold.
were selling and they was right.
And they were buying it behind the
cheap,
scenes.
because they bought
Cheap when the stocks
bought-
went low.
Right. So when they went back up, all that they had, that he went.
That's how they took it all.
Right. Everyone, yeah.
And that's how they got the Bank of England, isn't it?
Yeah, the stock markets and that.
So
The Bank
now
of England.
the whole World War II Germany thing, that set up the state of the fake Jews.
Israel, yeah.
So everything that they do, it's strategic.
Yeah.
It's a plan, isn't it?
But that now the scriptures always tell you, beautiful scriptures, that this plan that they got, they're just gonna get nuked and that's it. Like, you know what I'm saying? This one where they think, no, your asses are getting nuked and the elites are gonna be hiding. It's just gonna get super chaotic.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna be grabbed up like when Magneto grabbed them in that film. They're gonna be scared. The Lord's gonna come in the ships.
Yeah.
It's not what they think, what they want.
No.
It's not gonna happen like that. You know what I'm
Even-
saying?
even
Lord's
the
crashing that party, man.
Even Oppenheimer, when he made the bombs, what did he say? I've become the destroyer of worlds. Really, because, bro, the Lord put it in your minds to design those nuclear weapons, because no sane person would want to do that to themselves. He put it in your mind so in the end game he can play the end game is the Lord to end your system with the nukes.
That's it.
Oh, God, I have created the smith
Yeah.
that blow up the coals in the fire.
Yeah, man.
The scriptures talk about 3 world wars, 3 worlds. They don't talk about 4. You know, after the Third World War, it's just peace on the earth, man.
That's
You know,
right.
Isaiah the 2nd chapter.
It's Isaiah 19:1. It says, the burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. You know? And it said that the Lord's riding upon that swift cloud. And the scriptures say, even in Acts the 1st chapter, when Yahweh Shah was talking to his disciples, didn't the scripture say that a cloud received him out of their sight? And the angel said, why stand you gazing up into heaven? The same way he went is the same way that he's coming back. And the scriptures tell you in Revelations 1:7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. So this Egypt is talking about what? Modern day Egypt. Who's the modern day Pharaoh? Right? That's Esau. We was talking about it earlier. We were talking about the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill, and they had Novus Ordo Seclorum at the bottom of the pyramid, and the Nuit Coeptus on the top of the pyramid. What the fuck they got a pyramid on the back of the dollar bill for? So they be pushing this new world order, but like we read earlier in Jeremiah, Job 20 and 22, that went in the fullness of his, you know? Yeah.
I think he even goes into them getting nuked and that, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
He goes into it as well.
Glitter and sword.
So, but let me read that, then we read this, because this is like, this is the what's going to happen. This is major prophecy now. The chip's going to be out there. All this chaos we're talking, the martial law and stuff. And then, so when all that happens, then the law's going to end it. Everyone's going to be tested with that chip and death. So that's when the chip's going to be, it's going to be out. Everyone, the chip's going to be there, the chip cities and all that, off the grid things, all of that. So then he's thinking, look, I got this. So now he's finalizing it. Now then that's the nukes are going to mess up his thing. The nuke, because the Lord's even going to intensify the nukes. It's not going to be what he thinks.
Yeah.
He's saying we're going to give him all this chaos. So the chaos is going to mess him up. Let me read this. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. That's the angels. They're all going into the UFOs. They're bringing out the files and stuff. But they're scared of the UFOs. So that even the fact that the Lord's going to have a ship over the earth, that's not what he wants. That's not part of his script.
Yeah.
Because remember the scriptures also said he's going to enter into the house of the thief.
Yep.
So that's what they want. They want to stop that.
Yeah. Oh, they were afraid.
Right.
Thirst fight.
They were afraid and did fight. So Esau's done. All these little stupid plans of free world war and Albert Pike. No. The Most High actually had this in there before he thought of it.
Exactly.
He come with that in the 1800s or something.
17, yeah.
17, you know. The Mazzolini, the Italian, to the Italian
It was
geezer.
just sealed, isn't it?
Whoever it was. Mazzolini, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Mazzini.
Mazzini. But the Most High already put that he's going to destroy that kingdom, man.
The Mazzini, isn't it?
Right. Mazzini.
But it was sealed until these last days. Because remember, the scripture says, it was sealed till the Lord woke up the prophets again. So it was already written, man, before your Mazzini plan.
Exactly.
Right. Behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth with the chariot firing the nukes. And that's why they got the Star Wars program.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of this stuff, people think, they don't know what's going on. It's top government secrets that they're not telling you. They've got weapons in space, the weaponization of space. The space is weaponized, okay? So that's what, they know the law's coming back, and they're scared of that. That's why they always sit a president down and go, oh, you know, the UFOs, can you tell us?
Well, that's what Trump did recently. He was on Joe Rogan's show talking about the UFOs, man.
He was.
You know what I mean? He even talked about the prophets. He said these prophets are doom and that.
Even mentioned World War III. So
World War
there's
III.
prophets that say World War III is going to happen in the Middle East.
So that shows that the elites really is scared.
Yeah.
And basically what the elites are, they know they're going to try and fight the angels. They're scared of that whole thing. They're scared of that whole thing, man.
Yeah. That's it.
Even at the Lake and Heath Army base in the UK, they had UFOs there about what, a day ago, you know? I was reading the article.
Oh yeah.
So those unidentified flying objects flying around that US base that's here in the UK. They're trying to figure out what it is.
I didn't see that.
Sorry.
I mean Manchester Airport.
Oh, Manchester Airport too. Okay.
Man, check that. Check that. Look at that. Man, this is over, man. See, and the angels protect us. We might be going through shit, but we believe that we're gonna. The angels are gonna protect us out of this shit. The scriptures, the angels encampeth around them that are righteous. So the angels, we just read it. They're watching over the Manchester Airport. Come on, man. With military bases, man. That's heavy, man. Go read that, bro.
Job chapter 20, verse 23.
Right.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Right, so that's when the chip cities. They put this game out called Cyberpunk. It was like everyone being chipped. The cybercrimes. Then they made a little show on it. It's on Netflix, a little cartoon thing. And basically, pretty much, that's how they want everyone chipped up. The chips in their head and neck with your head. You know what I'm saying? And everything you did, you had to, go through via that chip. They had the metaverse in it. Now the whole thing, they put it out and it crashed. That shows the Lord's not with that. That was one, they got these, they had them big rocks. I think Rockstar makes them. They got their big game. But that one just fucked up. They put it out there, the whole thing. That shows you the Lord's not. He's not with this chip, but he's with it.
To an extent.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he is. It's his chip. He's with it, but it's not going to work out for them Edomites. Basically, it's a test. Are you going to align yourself up with the wicked?
Yeah.
And die?
That's
What's going to happen. What's your decision?
Yeah. Oh, because that's what Isaiah.
Right.
So that's Isaiah 30, right? I warn to them that go down to Egypt for help, right? But trust not in the Lord, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. It says, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Did you read? Can you carry on?
He shall flee.
Oh, wait, it says, it's rain upon him while he's eating. So people are chipped up then.
Yeah.
People are chipped. They've got the chip cities, 15-minute cities. Brothers are off the grid. It's going to be like the movies.
Yep.
Basically, them post-apocalyptic movies and that. That's going to be before the nukes. It's going to be like that. It's before the nukes. Because people are chipped up. The cities with the chip. And you got the people off the grid and that.
Demolition Man.
Then you got the Demolition Man. You know what I'm saying? Movies like that. That's a good one.
At the beginning of the X-Men with it. Beginning of the X-Men when they're all walking and they all got chips on the back of their neck.
Right.
And it's all glowing and all that.
Right.
Even the cartoon and the movie showed that.
Yeah, the X-Men showed that
Yeah, the
heavy.
X-Men.
The Sentinels and the head Sentinel's name was Nimrod.
People just walking in line and they all had chips in their neck.
Right, and they started killing the mutants. They didn't get chipped. The X-Men died and that. Then you see them going in buildings and the Sentinels were scanning their chip to get in the building.
There you go.
And there was a fake assassination of the president. That dude Bishop.
Yeah, Bishop.
He was like a Reubenite kind of geezer. Oh, he was kind of
Time traveler and all that.
Right, time traveler, shaky, kind of like a Reubenite and shit like that. Sutton kicked off the martial law, so he was trying to go back and kill Wolverine because he thought he did it. He thought that he assassinated the president.
It was what's her name? The blue thing, isn't it?
Mystique.
Mystique. Because she can transport.
This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 37. But as
but you know what? There was more in that, Job.
Okay, so back in Job 20 and 24,
Right.
he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Right, so the nukes is going to get hit with them nukes. That's right. So the Lord, that World War III, that's the Lord's World War III. He's doing it because Esau is host. America's going to be destroyed. Nukes are going to hit Europe. The chariots are going to be burning shit up. His whole infrastructure is going to get done. This destruction is going to destroy his infrastructure. So that's him being finished. That's not what he thinks. I don't know what the man's thinking. The man's Esau's bogged out. He's tripped. He's foolish. It's just like, we always talk about how can you he makes movies on his own kingdom being destroyed.
And all the time.
Terminate 2.
Yeah. America getting invaded and all that. All that shit.
So he's really that's why really they're watching the prophet. They're scared. How come these guys are breaking this down? There's no one else doing that. So that's why they're watching the apostles and stuff because they're actually going into the visions and breaking it. The NATO, the EU, bringing it to life. We bring the scriptures to life. Y'all don't do that. Y'all ain't saying that NATO's the beast. America's Babylon. They ain't doing that. What are y'all doing? Y'all ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, just like how the Lord raised up Daniel to read the handwriting on the wall. With Belshazzar. In time of Babylon, come on, man. No one could read that writing, but Daniel, he was raised up to read it. You know what I'm saying? Your kingdom's done. Many tekel. Yeah, hey man, found wanted. And then guess what? It was a surgical strike, and Darius came up in there. Took him out. And you had the Persians and the Medes. So previous kingdoms have risen and they've fallen. That's the point. And it ain't gonna be no different with, Rome 2.0. It says
There's certain people that said that as well. That because America, it's got its timeline.
Yeah.
These kingdoms have got like a certain amount of years.
250.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, semi-quintessential.
Yeah.
The Apostle Elder Tahar was going into that after the camp. He was saying pretty much the average span of an empire is like 250 years. Which semi-quintessential is like Latin for 250. You got semi-half, quintessential like 500. So half of 500, 250.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Trump, he's supposed to be holding like a year of festivities in 2026.
Yeah.
Was it
Apparently.
Was it
26.
226, because that would be 250.
1776 plus 250.
Yeah, 1776 plus to 2026. That's 250 years.
Yeah.
At which the Apostle Elder Tahar was saying the Lord could probably take it out right around that time.
That
sounds like a party. That sounds like when he's celebrating.
Yeah, exactly.
Eating and drinking.
So that means that next year he's going to be getting it in.
Yeah.
Because he's a perfect person to just do crazy shit. It's just so people would understand. That's the the mentally people need to do things strategic for people to be palatable for them. So then if Trump comes in, they're gonna see, it was Trump. It was his fault, and you know what I'm saying? It justifies all that him doing all that shit.
That's right.
Kamala really wouldn't have made he would have just kept things the way it was, and if things happened, it just wouldn't have fitted.
Had the same.
You know what I'm saying?
Because then as well, it's going to be a thing of when stuff starts happening because of Trump, they're going to be like, oh, it's because of you for voting. So it's going to feed into that Egyptian against Egyptian. That's spoken of as Isaiah 19.
I couldn't get it out. That's what that's a heavy point. It just seems that it was you shouldn't have voted for him. See, we told you got Trump.
Civil War. It's even started already.
Right, it started.
It's even started. You know.
But they made that movie, American Civil War.
Yeah.
So that shows you that.
We watched that in the cinema.
Yeah. What kind of American are you?
Kind of American.
Listen, where are you from? I'm from Hong Kong.
They got the president in the end, didn't it?
It was Eve that got him as well. Fuck it, no.
Them crackers look shook in the cinema. We watched that in the cinema. Them Edomites look shook in there. Because we were enjoying it, didn't we? We were at the bottom. So we quickly looked up. They were, ooh, yeah. To see it, bro.
And they weren't regular gunshots. They done something to them.
They did. They did.
We felt every shot. Like,
They did. I maxed that. I was like, oh shit.
Like a game, innit?
Yeah.
The way it was filmed.
Bro, them Edomites in the cinema looked like they knew this is their kingdom. They looked shocked, bro, in the cinema. We watched. We done that. We both us three looked like that. We saw them Edomites look shell shocked, and they're like, oh, yeah, because they know that's their world.
Yeah.
It's coming down.
Civil War, man.
What if? That's it.
Got Fallout.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fallout.
Alright, we finish it. Let's read more on that and then we'll close out.
Khan, it says, verse 25, it is drawn and cometh out of the body, yeah, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall, terrors are upon him.
Terrors are upon him. The glittering sword, the nukes.
Oh, so.
The nukes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what's going to end. We saw the scriptures. There's a lot of scriptures on this. That this is what's crashing this party.
Yeah.
We just read the chariots are involved in that. In Amos 9. The eyes of the Lord upon the sinful kingdom. And that's why they keep going on about these UFOs.
Yeah.
They're bringing it out to the public. Because really, that's the biggest thing that these elites are talking about, man.
The chariots.
Is the chariots, and then all the lords in it. What the average people on the street talk about is different to what the elites are fucking talking about, man.
Yep.
And them chariots is a major thing. That's why they brought it out. The chariots, there's videos of fleets of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they're going over bases. They're fucking Esau. His head up.
Yeah.
Straight.
And they know that, so they're taking it serious. Like we said, they've weaponized space. So that's why they've brought it out to the public and that. Oh yeah, and they're still having UFO conferences in Congress and shit like that. They had one not long ago.
Yeah, the Pentagon last week.
Like last week.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yep. And even in the mention of the glittering sword, they even tell you in the Zondervan's about, the definition of Edom. They even mention Isaiah 34 about the sword that's going to come down upon Idumea. And they describe it as a scene of great future judgment. So what the fuck? They even put it in their own book. Isaiah 34.
No, but what was they put it in?
The sword. They put it in the Zondervan's.
The
The Bible dictionary. And they even mention Isaiah 63.
Right.
Who is this that coming from Edom? With dyed garments from Bozrah. That's all up in there too. Them two precepts, that's future judgments.
Right.
That's prophecy right. That ain't happened yet. So it's about to happen. So, so we ain't making it up, man.
Yeah, the ancient prophets writ things down.
Yeah.
Like in the book of Revelation. But then the Lord said to John that you're going to come back before multiple people and basically break down what you've got.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you know what? Someone get that, hold that, let's get that. The Revelation 10. 10.
Yeah.
Put 10 and 10 in it. Yeah. Read that. And we'll go back to that, Job 20. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it works. The ancient prophets writ things down. Then it came back in this time and they're breaking stuff down. And obviously, that's why you're like, how did you guys get this? It's the spirit, it's the vision. The spirit of the Lord opened up our minds. It's a miracle. The valley of the dry bones and stuff like that. These topics, that's another topic. We can go into that for another 10 hours too. So y'all don't understand, everything we talk about, we can break it, expound
Prove it
on
in the scriptures.
That's the spirit of the Lord again. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 10 and verse 10. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up. And it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter.
That's the scriptures. Because the Bible is beautiful. Oh, the Israelites, oh, the kingdom. But then you're like, wait, you're captive.
Yeah.
And you got to suffer and wait for Yahweh Shai. So the kingdom comes. So these scriptures, basically we're in prison to Yahweh Shai. It's bitter. You know what I'm saying? And then we're surrounded by demons and hell. So that's frustrating to your spirit. Come on, man. Everyone around just eating lobsters, crabs, big giant spiders. You know what I'm saying? They've got the worshipping false gods. They're putting their children on Santa Claus's lap. It's all messed up out here. Go ahead.
Verse 11, and he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations.
So let's wait there. So where the fuck he died, right, on the Isle of Patmos. So where did he come? Where did he come again to prophesy at? Huh? So that proves that the visions get written down. Then, you open back up your eyes. It's like the Matrix. You wake up. Ooh, you're alive. Where am I? And then you got to, you're a slave, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you find out stuff, and then you know what's going on. You get the eye salve and stuff.
Fall back in your luck.
You fall back in your luck. That's it. And then you got to break down what was written. That's what, so all them scriptures like the Isaiah, was it 34?
Yeah, Isaiah 63.
And 60, all that. So now that comes back, and the Lord puts the spirit on you to break down what was activated. You get activated, man. Come on, man. And there's scriptures on that too. There's a lot of scriptures on you getting activated and stuff like that.
And we all got activated at different times.
Right.
Some might be when you're 16, 25, 35.
Right.
All different times. But that spark is going to come eventually.
We're like spiritual sleeper cells.
Yeah.
With the Lord. The dry bones waking up. Because Esau does the same shit. Use MK Ultra and he can activate someone and just wake them up to do his bidding. The Lord does the same thing through the Spirit. Activate your mind, open up your pineal gland.
Right.
Be like, it's time for you to wake up now. You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then you
That
wake up.
time,
That's
that
it.
generation. isn't
Yeah.
it?
Right.
The dry bones, man.
There's loads of scriptures and that the
Yeah.
generation. When Yahweh Shai was around, people just you know, you follow me. You're like,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah,
People
yeah,
in
yeah.
them just stop
Our sheep hear my
fishing.
voice.
There's loads of scriptures and that.
Loads.
So that activating thing, that the Lord deals with that.
Yeah, it does. Esau got that. Esau got that from the Lord.
You got it from you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, that's heavy. So you like MP, you're like a fucking robot NPC, just you know, just walk, and then the Lord.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
because you got the angel in Isaiah that's purposely blocking other Jakes from getting this truth. No matter what they hear, they're not going to wake up. So he's got the angels doing the opposite as well.
See, that's amazing.
Blocking them from
Yeah,
understanding.
blocking them.
You got angels, that's amazing. You got angels blocking Jakes from getting the truth.
Yeah, they can't
So
wake
you're
up.
talking to them, they can't get it.
Yeah, they can't.
You know what I'm saying? There's a block. What you said? You know, their heads like empty, it's full of hair.
I can't get a shape up.
That's all they care. That's all they heard. You can't get a shape up.
see
That's
like,
it.
They can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see it.
They can't see it.
Done.
have bacon.
Yeah. Yeah. It's over.
And he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings.
So that's
Get up.
and the kings and all that, these rulers and that today.
And that's kind of spiritual because that same apostle there was the same apostle that came back and he broke down the 12 tribes saying, right? So he said you got to prophesy amongst all these nations, and he came in the spirit, which we know who that man is, through the spirit power Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He broke down the 12 tribes, man.
The high priest of Yah,
Exactly.
you know.
So he fulfilled that scripture right there, even there. You're going to prophesy against many nations, against kings.
The Lord give him that spirit and that night to go and
Yeah.
break it all down.
Said he was in the middle of the night, he just
Activate
spirit
it.
hit him and he just like ran to the school and wrote down the 12 tribes sign.
Because even in Revelation 7 it talks about the elect
Yeah.
and all the tribes,
And, he,
the 12,000 from each tribe.
and it's the same psalm we're using to this day.
Right, so that's the high priest, the Lord activated him
He
to do all
activated
that.
him to get that.
And that's why in Revelation 7,
Yeah, all of that.
through that process, the elect
Exactly.
to be sealed.
Yeah.
That's heavy.
And it doesn't have the tribe of Dan in Revelation 7 either. And it
Right,
doesn't have the
'cause a lot of
tribe of
people
Dan
want to
there
be
either.
Danites.
Yeah.
Just
They're
make
not
things
there.
up. There's people, a lot of people, there's people with secret doctrines in GMS.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or
Yeah, I know.
was it, I'm a Dan.
Yeah.
But what are you talking? No, you're not.
No, you're not.
What are you talking about, bro?
They're not around right now.
You get your ass out.
They're not.
You're talking shit, man.
They're not.
You know, I'm Dan because, you know.
Yeah, because you saw the
the
ancient maps and it said the lion tribe. The ancient maps said the Danites and all some shit.
I've just got that kind of spirit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
man.
no. We're gonna find out, but there's scriptures on Dan where there's
No one
did
says
away
they're
with
not
it.
valley and all that. You know?
There's a couple of scriptures on Dan.
Valley, man. No one says they're valley and that. They're dope tribe. Come
Yeah.
to all the tribes.
Spirit.
But they're out there, brothers being that valley and all that.
Yeah, straight.
I've got a scripture.
Well, the Lord said we're going to be a company of nations, man. Jacob's going to have a company of like the 12 tribes is 12 nations in one. Like, we're the biggest nation on the earth.
It's beautiful, man. 'Cause in the kingdom, Revelation, it says that you're gonna have gates.
Yeah.
You know, kingdoms will be made of gold and all that. And you're gonna have gates for the tribes. That's royal. To get to Jake and his tribes, you got to go through these gates.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
reading in Isaiah and all that. That demon was hating on the demon boy.
Yeah.
That we're gonna spoil the nations. We're gonna bring in
Forces.
Forces of the Gentiles.
you know, whatever's in their land.
Yeah.
They're gonna, you know what I mean? 'Cause pretty much like when you get different fruits grow in different places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's fruits that don't grow in let's say France,
Yeah.
that will grow in
Yeah.
Malaysia,
Spain or something.
that will grow in Brazil.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right,
you
right,
gotta
right.
get those. You know what I'm saying?
Straight.
So you got to get them things
Shipped in.
shipped in.
Yeah.
That's what the scripture says. That they're gonna have to ship in those
Yeah.
things.
Continually.
Continually.
That's what tributaries are. They're
That's
smaller
it.
streams of water. They lead into the main body of the big water.
That's it.
So all them tributaries are going to come into that main body of water,
That's it.
which is us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Jerusalem.
Just keep it up.
Solomon was doing that. Remember, King Solomon was, going to other nations and
Navigation.
getting certain things.
Yeah.
And whether wood being imported or, you know what I mean? Same concept.
Straight.
Right? But now on a bigger scale. Because King Solomon's coming back to extend his kingdom eternally.
Straight.
Yeah, like the nations
It's
act like
basically on pause right now.
navigation started with Christopher Columbus. Like he's the only one that knew about navigation. That's bullshit, man.
cap.
About the Vikings and all of that. Been traveling around the
That
world.
trade's been going on since
Exactly,
God had
yeah.
man on earth. Man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Vikings and
They
Jakes
didn't
as
have
well.
passports.
Yeah.
They made
Bullshit.
Yeah,
they used to use the sun and stuff, man.
That's
the
it.
moon, the sun to travel.
Yeah.
That's where even
Stars.
Cristobal Colon, he got tactics from the Moors, man.
Yeah,
Had
yeah,
travel
yeah.
tactics,
More than
sea
likely.
voyages, how
More
to
than
move in them. How do I move west? How do I go? They knew where they were going. He got a lot of his tactics from them Moors, man. And because they used to use the signs of heaven and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
The almost fire.
Yeah.
Chariot.
Chariot.
That's right, man. Yeah, well, those chariots, they're there to deliver us.
Come.
You know what I'm saying?
When they over Washington D.C.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
don't know if he was talking about that.
No, that's cool because we was talking because one brother was saying that you had chariots over Manchester Airport.
Oh, okay,
Man. But when was that the other day?
And Lake and Heath Army base as well.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Afghanistan. Military base in Afghanistan.
Yeah, man. So the Mosai, he's making the moves, bro.
Straight.
You know what? Matter of fact, what's that scripture it talks about?
She's very friendly, don't
Peters.
She's very friendly.
Well, man, we're good, man. We're good.
And the one in Peters where it talks about there should be
Come on.
that was in the cloud. What I'm talking about.
Oh, what? Yeah,
And the
yeah.
next, you know what I'm talking about? Goes. The dead in Yahushua. So
That's all. First Thessalonians
First
4.
Thessalonians 4.
let's read that.
Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse.
16.
I'm gonna start from 16. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of Yahweh, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. Then we,
Yeah, because you got people that died in the Lord. And it goes into it in a couple of verses up from that. You got people that died in the Lord, like King David and stuff like that. You know, he's passed. And other great men. You know what I'm saying? That are in the spirit world and stuff like that.
Check.
Right, Abba Bivens, you know what I'm saying, Elijah and stuff like that. They're gonna they've done their works and they got that honor. Okay, so they're gonna rise up. Because even before it says 1 Thessalonians 4 and 5, it says, for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. Okay, so the great men and stuff like that, they're gonna rise up. The Lord deals with that.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord deals with people rising up. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can die and the Spirit Lord can raise them back up, which is what he's going to do.
That's right.
Let's read that.
yep, it says, verse 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the.
That's the brothers, man. That's the elect.
Yep.
Elect.
So, you know, we talk about these post-apocalyptic moves. The earth's going to be like that before the nukes.
Before the news.
It's going to be fucked. With all the famines and the chaos and the riots and the killings, all that. You know what I mean? And then when the nukes are dropping out, that's when you're going to have to get beamed up because you got nuclear radiation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We call it the nuclear winter and stuff like that. And when the nukes drop, after that, the fucking people get radiated and that.
Yeah.
You can't, you know what I'm saying?
So,
So a lot of people are going to die just from being radiated after the nukes and shit like that. But when we come down, we're going to get radiated because we're going to have them powers and them new bodies and shit, man.
that's right. That's right.
The earth being cleansed and shit like that because really it's going to be fucking burnt up and cleansed because of all the shit that's going on. there any more on that?
Yeah, it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
Right, now that even links up. We'll finish on this one. In Revelation, where it says the marriage and shall be caught, it goes into it in that one as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, where it talks about.
Come up hither.
Yeah, the one in Revelation.
Should be 18 as well.
Is it 17? 1 second, man. We'll find this.
Is it the one that ascended up into heaven in the cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
the
it.
one.
This one. Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them.
Right, there's that one. There's not even that one, man. It's about the marriage.
Oh, 15.
Jerusalem going.
15.
It says Jerusalem. Yeah, man.
Revelation 19.
I think that's the one.
21.
Jerusalem,
Is a bride adorned for her husband?
This is crazy.
Holy City,
New Jerusalem
It's not
coming out.
Revelation 19.
21
that's
and
a
2.
good one.
21.
No, 21 you're talking
21
about.
and 2.
Prepared as a bride, yeah?
Yeah, read that.
All right, Revelation chapter 21 and 2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband.
Yeah, so that's when. So we just read that we're gonna get beamed up. Now the scripture. This one you got to do precepts, quotations, as you say. The scoffers talking shit. Then we're gonna come down, and when we come down, we're gonna be in that glory.
That's right.
That's what he's talking about, because we're gonna be in that glory, man.
Changed.
Changed. You know, you have to be changed. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be perfect. You know, that's part of that marriage where we're perfected.
New covenant.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's read that. Let's read that.
And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of Yahweh is with men, and he will dwell with them.
Yeah, so it's the men's their heads. End out, you know what I mean? There weren't no women in the 12 disciples. Where there wasn't? There was none of that. You don't hear about none of that. So, you know, that Mother Mary stuff and all that, and all that. That's Catholicism. That's Samaritist worship, which is going on heavy today in different religions. The Haitians and they got the voodoo. They got this woman, and all them celebrities are dealing with that. Like Beyonce and shit. We were talking she's supposed to be some queen god. In that industry, that Haitian voodoo queen. You know what I'm saying? So I you know, we don't have to go into all that. Just read out.
It says, and they shall be his people, and Yahweh himself shall be with them and be their power. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
So we're going to be different. Yeah. When we get beamed up and come down, we're going to be on a different level. We ain't going to feel pain. We're going to get ill. The other nations are, because that was talking about the Israelites, man.
That's it.
The other nations are still going to be mortal. Okay, that's even in Romans, where it talks about they wait for the manifestation of the sons of God. They ain't going to get that. They're just waiting for the heathens in the spirit. They're waiting for us to get in power.
Yep.
Now they're going to get put in captivity still and shit like that. You know, they're going to get it. But, you know, after them 1,000 years, we're going to have a righteous rulership. We're going to serve us, but in righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So that backs it up as well. Go on, man.
Neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away.
Yeah, but like we said, the other nations, they're not going to get the spiritual powers. Because even when we read it, it didn't say all the nations, it said Jerusalem. Did it say that? When you go back to it, Revelation, what is it? Read that, read 2 again, the verse 2.
Yeah, back in Revelation 21:2. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from Yahweh out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a great voice.
Jerusalem, man. Jerusalem, like Superman. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of scriptures, and there's Isaiah kind of goes into that. And it talks about the different Adams and stuff like that. The quickening spirit and shit like that, man. I mean, come on, man. Alright, man. We good. So we're going to close out. We're going to close out, man. Alright. That was saying Shalom.
Shalom.
Well, that topic was, I was going to go 2 hours with that topic.